like at work, we were talking about how, like, when people have comebacks,
Yeah.
like how do they come to be? Like, who did somebody sit there and you're just like, you got some whack ass nipples? You know what I mean? Like, who says that? You know what I mean? So it was just we were talking about the comebacks and how like people came up with like fucking weird ass names and shit to each other. And my guess, as far as like you doing stand up and everything, do you sit there in front of a mirror and are you like come up with a word?
No, that's funny.
A body part. Like, all right, let's talk about.
Excuse me. That's funny you asked. No, so for like on the spot shit, I always thought other comedians were just so good on the spot that they could just be like, if someone like dropped something or if someone said something, they were just like, oh, they knew what to do. But no, some comedians will make up shit in their head, make up scenarios, and they'll write jokes for those scenarios. So like people actually have like if someone spills a drink, if someone stands up in front of the crowd and does, they have scenarios. So like in case that happens, and it's very like basic shit, like if someone stands up, they have like a saying, they can say something to them and they could just work for anyone that stands up.
Do you pick people off? Do you
No.
honestly like you're up there and you're just like, what the fuck is up with your hairline?
No.
Like, you're really with this loser? It's just like
If it's like
obviously
something
cheated on him. Like,
if it's something noticeable, I call it out. But I'm not like, I don't pick on people, and I also don't really do a lot of crowd work unless they've given me something to where they've either said something or they clearly make it a point to like be loud during the show. Not obnoxious, but like agree with me or like clap and point at me, and I'm like, okay, they want my attention, and then I see. And then I kind of just go in on them. But I'm not gonna just randomly, like, if someone's just chilling, enjoying the show, I'm not gonna be like, why you look fucking stupid. Why are you wearing that? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that because like I think
like babysitting that drink. Loser. Like
that guy, by the way, has had the same drink this entire
herpes.
show.
He has herpes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the shit on his lip.
Yeah, no,
you can tell it came from the urinal. Like, you ever thought like I'm gonna? Have you wanted to?
What? Just going off on someone? No, dude, because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at roasting people. I'm not good on the spot. I'm learning that. I'm not like, we actually had someone, a legit like heckler, like someone, like this girl was like interrupting the show. Anything we'd say, she would just like repeat it for some. She was like super drunk.
Oh, like you didn't pay her?
No.
Or like she was a legit one, so you like paid her to go and.
What are you talking about?
Do you pay for hecklers?
No, I don't. Why would I pay? I don't want that.
You don't want hecklers?
No,
because it throws you off your.
Yeah, it's like if you get deployed. Like, I joined the military. I'm gonna get deployed, but I don't want to get shot at. But I don't want to get shot at. But it comes with the territory.
True.
So it's like it's like I don't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wakes up and is like, I'm gonna go get some laughs by heckling somebody?
I don't know, man. I don't know because I couldn't do it. I would never go to a show, especially like a professional show. I wouldn't
want to pay my money to be like, stupid.
That's not a good joke.
When are you gonna be funny? When are you gonna do something like?
Yeah, that's the big one. That's the big one. Is like someone will be like,
being funny.
Yeah, when are you gonna tell a joke?
When are you gonna lose weight, Martha?
Yeah.
When are you gonna tell your husband that you ate the last Twinkie? You fucking.
See, I'm so bad.
Depressed.
I would just go off on him and just be like, when you gonna suck my dick? Shut the fuck up, you dumb. Like, I just freak out, dude. I had a freak out recently.
You freaked out. Not
really freaked out, but like it got to the point where like no one was really paying attention. I could hear people kind of chit chatting. I could hear people ordering drinks, and then I was pretty much talking over other people talking. And so I said something, and you could tell the people that were listening kind of chuckled just to let me know like, hey, we're listening. And I was just like, you don't have to fucking laugh. You don't have to clap if it's not funny. You don't feel bad for me.
Fucking Cosmo.
Yeah, so I just freaked out, and I was just
martini, you fucking hoe.
I was just like, I freaked out, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck if it's quiet. I'll sit here and not say a fucking word. I love the silence. And I got quiet. Everyone paid attention.
That's like your PTSD or something. Like
I think it is. Yeah.
It's like, all right, I got fucking time today. I had till fucking.
You want to fucking go?
Yeah. Motherfucker. Like, all right, you know what? Hold the squat. Hold the wide squat.
Looks like I'm running the light tonight. I'm not getting off stage.
Yep. So you freaked out.
I freaked
Did
out.
they say anything? Like,
No, it worked out because once I realized I'm like, you need to calm down. I was just like, I got pretty loud and I was like, I don't give a fuck, you know. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You guys want to not to laugh or you guys don't want to?
Is that a Karen of comedian?
I don't think so. I think a Karen would be like, why are you interrupting me? You know, like something stupid. Like if you didn't come back at someone and like roast them, but instead you were just like, come on, man, like what are you doing? Like why are you ruining the show? That's like a Karen of comedy, I would think. But no, I did it. One, to get their attention. Two, I was kind of getting frustrated that no one was listening, and it didn't help that the two people before were like new. Like they was like one of them was their first time, one of them had like their second or third. So they were just going and just letting the crowd was just talking over them. You couldn't really hear what they were saying. So I was like, okay, like I need to like shut these people up in like an embarrassing way. And it just got to the point where everyone was like, why the fuck's this guy yelling? They looked at me, they stopped, and then like I was like, I'll just fucking stand here and not say anything. I don't give a fuck. I love the silence. And I got quiet. I stared at the crowd, very serious. And then someone like whistled, and I just kind of like did a chuckle. I was like, thanks. And then I was like, so I turned 30. Like I just went into it. I was like, just stop being a baby.
You have your hand on your hip while you were doing it. Like,
I should have. I should have just been like, I'm staying here all day. No, I just stood there like all stupid, like I'll be here all day. I don't give a fuck. I love silence. And I was like, thank you. And because I hated the silence.
Don't want to use it. Like,
I
fucking farted in the mic.
I wish.
Was that you?
I wish, dude. I wish I could. I wish at the moment I had a fart.
Table 5?
Just like,
is that you with the fucking 3 tequila shots?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Look at that guy. He shit himself. Just turn the no, dude. I'm not good at it. I need to work on it.
You're not mean. You're
I can't be mean. I feel bad. Literally, if I say stuff to someone like in a way where I'm like making fun of them, where everyone's laughing at them now, I get out when I'm on stage. I'll say sorry.
Have you ever said a joke that you've regretted?
I said a joke that I thought I was gonna regret, and now it's like working out into a great bit.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't really want to say it on here, but I say the F word.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it was
like fucking.
You'll see it tonight.
What was it?
You'll see it tonight.
That's the word.
That's the word.
At? Really?
Dude, it's pretty bad. And we're in.
Is it like fucking fat ass freeloader, fuckface?
Dude, that's nothing. It's like the N word to the gay people. Think about it. It is.
What's another F word? I don't know.
You'll see tonight. I'm glad that you're
Really?
thinking the way you are because now, yeah, you'll see tonight. It's a good.
Why?
It ends up working out.
I feel like I've been called that a lot.
Well, that's the thing. That's
like normal. Like,
so that's the
like,
thing.
hey.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like with like for me, and I get it. Like, I'm not gay, so I have no like say on this. But I see it as like I'm not calling anyone a because when you hear the joke, you'll be like, oh, okay, like he's not saying it. He's not calling him.
Should I stand up and be like, I'm gay?
Yeah, I'm offended.
Yeah,
dude, do it. You stand up and be like, I'm offended. I'm be like, shut
suck.
up. I'm like, shut up. You would set me up.
my wife's dick last night. Gay.
Dude, that would set me up so good to end the show because that's my closing bit. The F word. You'll see. It's so good. But so my thing too is like I'm not calling anyone a. It's the fact that when I like if I say it, I'm just saying it as like you know like if you get mad at someone like yo what the fuck. What are you doing? Like, he's clearly not gay. He's not doing a gay thing.
Right.
He's not making out with another guy. He's not. It's just it's just like what the fuck, fucker? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's how I use.
Like you stub your toe.
Fucking.
Like,
God damn. Yeah, exactly. And so
I don't know if anybody stubs their toe.
Dude, who stubs their toe is like fucking. God damn. Which, by the way, I'm going to bleep all these out, so it's going to be hilarious.
Oh.
Because I don't want to get you in trouble. So everything you're just going to be like, fuck. They're not going to hear the word at all. It's just going to be bleeped.
I just think, I don't know. I didn't think that was such a, one of those, like, sensitive words, trigger words.
Oh, it definitely is. Dude, that.
Is that the only one?
No, there's
is that the only one? Or like,
you're just trying to get me canceled, huh? Because I'm gonna say them. All right, so
you the N-word?
So the N-word's definitely one. It's definitely one. The fact that I can say it.
And then you say the N-word is like, and it was what? It's like the F-word, the N-word.
Dude, I had a conversation with my buddy, and I was like, I don't think they're like people cannot compare. Like I know I said it, but like people can't compare the F word to the N word. It's nothing.
No,
and he was like,
means, yeah.
he was like, oh, the way I said it though, I was like, you can't compare to the N word. He's like, well, just the fact that you said one and didn't say the other. Yes, I get what you're saying. I was like, exactly. But
Well, they also weren't like, they weren't like subjectified to being sucking dick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I bought this dick sucker for my pleasure. Like,
exactly.
They didn't do that.
No.
So N-word.
Yeah, N-word.
Up here.
That's number one.
In a,
That's number one.
no.
Probably two.
If you were
yeah.
black.
Oh, which by
Would
the
you say
way,
it?
dude, I'm looking like I'm gonna tell you a secret because no one's gonna watch this. But dude, at our last show, we had a tranny, and no one noticed except me and my buddy.
Like
Dude,
at
she got up there. I'm gonna go with she. Sorry, I know. I said it to her
you can't-
too.
you
I
can't
talked to
assume,
her
so
after
you
the
gotta
show.
Be like they them.
I just said she.
Pan.
It was a person that had long hair, had boobs, had a
Biologically-
butt.
From birth,
Guy,
biological male.
male. That what you call him?
Biological male.
Yeah.
Biological male.
To their
I
face?
think that's acceptable.
To their face, or just when you're explaining them?
Yeah, but like, hey, like,
Hey, biological male.
do you have your birth certificate on you? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, biological male.
Yeah. Well, she went up
I
and
don't know if that's offensive. Saying like, what's your biological?
I've never been in a situation where I have to do that. Actually, like we recently went to San Diego
What's
and
your
we.
biological?
I
That's
don't.
stupid.
I don't know. Yeah. What
I
do
don't think
you
that's
really?
right. From birth, what were you?
Well, it goes down. It goes down to like when
Confused.
it goes down to like when you ask like a black person, like where are you from, and they're like the U.S. It's like no, where are you from? Same thing with like if you ask like a trans person, it's
Black
like
American
what
is
were you? It's
acceptable.
like I'm a girl. Well, really, were you? Okay, I was born a boy. That you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like that. So I think it is kind of offensive if you do that.
I can see it. I also, because, growing up, like Hispanic in the streets, growing up around every race is a big deal, especially like,
Yeah.
gangbangers and stuff like that. It was always about territory. It was about race. You know what I
Where
mean?
you hung out, you were the majority.
It was, yeah, but at the same time, like I never, like even to this day, I never thought that was such a big deal. You know what I mean? To say those words, because if you're getting offended, that's what a bully wants. Like a bully, it says like, "Oh, look at you, you got a fucking fupa."
Mm.
I'm a boy. Like
Yeah.
you have a fupa. Oh, that offended you, so
Bro,
now
like-
you have a fupa. You know what I mean? Like now he won.
Like the video we saw you sent me with the little black kid.
Which one?
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I sent you like 1,000 of them.
No, the one where he's like,
As soon as I
He's
see,
like,
I don't even see the video. It's a black person. I sent it to you.
you do like the COVID
All of
DJ
them.
in the parking lot.
Yeah, all
dude.
of 'em.
No, so you sent me that video.
The skateboard guy that like fucking goes up and like he does like a kickflip and lands on a little black child. He's
Yeah,
like,
on the scooter.
Racist,
Yeah,
racist,
racist. No, you sent me that one where the other black kid's roasting him, and he was like, "Shut your ass up, you little dick boy." And he's like, N-word. I know. I'm a child.
Yeah, I love.
Like he knows. He's like, it's gonna get bigger. It's because I'm a kid right now. That's why it's small.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. I don't like I said, I don't use that because once again, being Mexican and that culture growing up, you get the same race words, right?
Exactly.
We don't, and I would say not we. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I don't let that bother me. I don't let it. I don't feed it. I don't say it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If I say it, it's a joke, right? All right, I'm opening the door for people to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm opening the door for people to say it. I feel like you could tell if people have malicious intent. Like, you know what I
Yes,
mean? I feel
exactly,
like you can tell, like, the vibe. You know what I mean? And if it's not, then cool, whatever. But for the most part, I think it's hilarious. I think, you know what I mean? We should, in a way, find humor in even the darkest,
Yeah.
Parts. I think it's hilarious. I send you the videos. I don't use it for any type of like hate or anything like that. But I think it's hilarious that comedians, or stand-up artists, or I don't, would you classify as a stand-up comedian, or is there like a comedian celeb?
See, so
like, is there like different?
You
levels?
so you think the same way I did. Like, I don't like to call myself a stand-up comedian just for the fact that like I don't think I've earned that title. But a lot of people I've hung out with that do it either the same amount as I have been doing or less or something, they consider themselves stand-up comedians. They'll introduce themselves as stand-up comedians,
Maybe-
and it's what's the word when you get like jitters? Like
Cringe?
it's cringy when people say that. Like, oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. It's like, okay, but you do work at Walmart, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're pursuing a stand-up
yeah.
You know who are I
You get a card?
a card?
Yeah, a fucking professional comedian.
These guys make cards, bro. People out here making cards and shit, handing out cards. I swear to God, dude.
You for real?
And like it's all, you know, and I'm not making fun of them. I am, but like that's just not what I would do. I'm not. I don't want to tell people what I do. I want people to be like, "Oh, you're a stand-up comedian?"
I know you.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
the
like
guy
I don't.
that
Yeah,
said the F word.
yeah. I
Nah,
fucking
fuck.
I love that set. I love that bit,
You,
dude.
yeah.
I fucking hate him. I'm like, well, yeah, I didn't get that, but yeah. So like, I don't know.
Completely missed the joke going.
Yeah. I was like, you laugh
you
you laugh for the wrong reason.
I heard that word and I was done.
Yeah.
I was done.
I heard 12-year-old girl. I was dying
You
laughing.
sent me.
Yeah. No, but so yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I consider myself stand-up comedian. I don't think I've earned that title. I don't think I've earned that. So I just say
I
that.
respect that.
But stand-up comedy is definitely something in my life now that when I'm daydreaming, I'm like I don't know where I'm gonna end up in life. I'm planning for the future, but I don't know what the ending is gonna be or what like later on is gonna be for me. But I don't see my life without comedy in it.
You respect the art.
I love it, dude. It's
You
so
respect
much
the art.
fun,
You
and it's
respect the skill. You respect the profession.
I respect anyone that gets up there and does it because I was that person that was like, I want to do it, but it's scary, dude. The other day,
chills. I get chills thinking about myself going on this stage,
Mhm.
and like
you could totally do it, dude. You're such a great storyteller.
I feel like I would like I forget like to breathe. You know what I mean? Like when, I don't know if you've ever had that feeling like in school wherever you go up there and like you have to read your portion. Like you know like, oh, you have to write a story about an animal. You know what I mean? And then you're just like you go up there and it's your turn and you're like fixing your shirt and
like,
you're just like open it up and you're looking at it and you're just like, you know, reading it like fucking I have a pet, a snake, and snake, and it goes like, you know what I mean? Like I'm afraid of snake, and snake is big. Yes.
See, so if I
He's
ever,
like, I just sound like a fucking a dumb.
See, if I ever went to a therapist, I think she would explain this to me. But I think I figured this out. So growing up, I was scared of like being in front of people, being around big crowds and stuff. But like school wise, if I had to go up in front of the class and like present something all by myself, I was scared as shit. I had something written down, but the moment as soon as I got up there and I was just like, what's up, like whatever I did, what's up guys, you know, fucking JFK did this, whatever. The minute I started talking, I was like, well, now I'm just doing it. It all goes out the window. All those nerves, everything about me like stuttering, because I'm like, I'm already doing it now. Why would I get like, why fucking 2 sentences in would I get nervous now? You know what I'm saying? So I do that to myself. I do the same thing on stage. Like every set, I'm like fucking nervous. Like tonight, I'm nervous but more excited because one, you're gonna be there.
I'm excited.
And so like, sometimes I have to tell myself like, do you have nerves or are you just so excited?
As soon as you come out, I'm not a gay.
Yeah. Shut up.
That's it. It's like that's the end of the show, guys. He dropped the F word once again.
That's my type.
That's all my time.
That's my type, guys. Thank you.
Wait, so did you say you made a joke about John F?
No.
Oh, that was your book report.
Yeah, I was saying like I was comparing it to a school. Like I was just saying.
Who the fuck writes a report about John F?
I actually didn't write one. I actually wrote one about what's the guy that was in the wheelchair? Pearl Harbor.
I don't know.
Pearl Harbor.
Stephen Hawking.
No, president during Pearl Harbor.
Fucking president during Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Come on, man.
Let's Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt. Yes.
Did I get it right?
Teddy. Yes.
I thought he was the one that got stuck in the toilet.
Who's that?
Some fat president got stuck in the toilet.
I did not know. Like years ago or like recently?
No, that's right. No, it was years ago. Recently? Who the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Fell asleep on the toilet.
I'm like, did Trump get stuck in the toilet back then? I didn't hear about that. No, but yeah. So I did one on Roosevelt. It was fun. I actually,
Roosevelt?
you know what's fucked up about me as a
Theodore
kid?
Roosevelt?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah.
It was fucked up about me. The only reason I wanted to do him is because he was in a wheelchair. I didn't want to go up there and stand. I was like,
So you had it? Did you dress up?
Yeah, dude. So
You
okay,
did not fucking
so
dress
okay,
up.
so in
Did
our
you bring a wheelchair?
yes, I had a wheelchair. I had the whole. Let me tell you.
Wheelchair?
Another. So let me
Did
tell
you
you.
rent it?
So let me tell you. Hold on. I think
you
I like
take
the
it
setup
from
on
the
the couch.
fucking
No,
fucking-
no,
Did
no.
you take it from the fucking kid?
No, it's not that
Timmy,
bad at all.
Timmy.
It's not that bad. Let me just borrow it.
Okay.
No. And so in high school, your senior year, you have to do a presentation called your I am speech. It's like a graduation requirement for a high school, and you have to find a historical figure that has done something in life. And it could be anyone. It could literally be like I could have done Tony Hawk, which I don't know why I didn't, but someone that changed history in a way. And so I did.
How the fuck did Tony Hawk change history?
Because I mean, he brought skating into the Olympics. Skating was at some point like you couldn't even skate on the sidewalk without people being like, "Call the cops."
Shit, dude, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you. Yeah, it's not like a big thing.
He brought it to the Olympics.
Yeah,
Olympics.
They just had the skating. They had skate
I thought that was
competition.
a whole separate fucking.
So they have X Games,
Yeah.
which
That's
is
what I thought it was.
extreme games, which is like motocross, all that
Yeah.
shit.
That's where I when we all played his game.
Exactly. Yeah, you knew that.
Yeah.
No, just
I played his fucking game all the time. It was good.
dude. I'm trying to figure out a way to write a letter to Tony Hawk. I just want to let him know, like, bro, I'm a huge fan. I have a podcast. If you come on my podcast, I will quit my podcast forever because that's all I need, dude. I would love to have Tony Hawk here. I
feel
grew
like he
up
would
with
do
him,
it.
and I have stories about him. I met him in person. He was kind of a dick to me, but I'm pretty sure he was busy. Swear to God, yeah, cool guy. No, so like, okay, so my dad.
So tell me this one, and I want to get back to the disabled kid that you left on the floor as you use his wheelchair.
Okay, thank you, dude. You're such a great. I wish you lived here. You could be. You'd be a perfect co-host. Okay, so my dad took me to a skate competition. Like it wasn't even a competition. It was like a show. It was called like it was based off like Looney Tunes or something. It was like some shit. I don't know.
I seen
Mountain
the
Dew
movie,
put it
Space
together. Yeah, sure. I don't know. But it was a skateboarding event. Well, they had skateboarding. They had scooters and shit. It was stupid.
Okay.
Tony Hawk was there. I still have the poster to this day. It's at my house right now. I need to get a nice frame for it, but I have it right now.
And you went to this as you were a child.
Yeah, I was probably.
You haven't framed it since then.
Yes, I was
How
probably
many Marshalls have you gone to?
Marshalls
Yeah,
to get. I haven't been to any. It's been so many years, and I have so many posters that I put frames on, and for some reason I haven't got a frame for this one. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyways, so Tony Hawk's had this thing, and we find out that his trailer is in this area where we can access, but there's like a gate around it.
Yeah.
And so my dad, and I was probably like 5 or 6 at the time, and my dad was like, maybe even 8. I don't know. My dad was like, he found a security guard. He's like, hey, like, is it true Tony Hawk stays right here? And they were like, actually, yeah, man, like he's in this trailer right here. My dad was like, do you think if he comes out, like, will he sign autographs? And he was like, I don't see why not. So, dude, like, eventually people started hearing that. A whole crowd came. Tony Hawk came out. Instead of him signing autographs, I don't even know if it's a legit signing, but he had pre-signed posters already, and he had a guy behind him handing them out to people as he just walked by us. And I was on my dad's shoulders, and I had a toy. I had something that I wanted him to sign, and I was like on my dad's shoulders, like yelling, like Tony, like and we were close. Like it's not like he didn't see me.
It was like
it hit him in the
this guy
face.
Was walking
Yeah.
fucking 8-year-old man child. This is Jordan over here. He's just like, sign this. I would be pissed too. I'd probably slap the shit out of you.
And I get it. Now that I'm older, I get it.
You'd be walking and just fucking. You're probably spitting on him.
And so like I was just like, Tony, and like he just kind of like keeps walking, gets into the limo, and they take off, and there's a guy behind him handing out posters. My dad was like, can he at least get a poster?
Oh.
And the guy was like, yeah, here you go, man. And so my dad, I remember, was like, dude, that, like Tony Hawk's like fucking dick, and I was like, and then like kind of like for a second I was like, oh, he's not who I thought he was. But as I get older, I realize, like, you learn that they're people as well. He probably had somewhere to be, like, to the point where he was like, bro, I can't be here signing everyone's shit. Like, here's something, which is dope. Because then I think about it, like, I've met, like, I've gone to concerts where I've met, the famous people as they come out the back. They don't sign shit. They don't hand out nothing. They don't look at nobody. They just leave. So it could have been worse.
What's that saying? I guess never meet your...
You never meet your idol or your... idols or some shit. Yeah. That might have been the closest.
That was for me. I look at that situation and I'm just like, if I was him and I'm coming out of this trailer, was it after
Yeah, it was after
his performance.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he's fucking tired.
Yeah.
He might have fucking rolled his ankle.
Exactly.
Now he has his 8-year-old fucking screaming.
Yeah.
Top it like I would assume that at that time you hadn't hit puberty.
No.
So you're
Yeah.
and, you know what I mean? And
Some
you're
girl was yelling in the crowd. It's fucking annoying
you
me.
probably thought it was a fucking girl. And you're over here just Tony.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I'm surprised he kept his composure. But on the other hand, I will give it to your dad. That's GOAT for going over there and be like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this.
Yeah.
For myself.
And my parents have always been that way. That's
And then he was like, he's a dick.
yeah.
What are you such a dick? At least get a poster? It's pre-signed fucking douche.
Yeah, and that's why now, but I still have it. Like I said,
I always
it's
thought he
laminated
was-
too. It's laminated. It's nice.
I've seen him like in appearances and shows and stuff, and I always thought he looked down to earth. You know what I mean?
He does.
He looked like he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Very.
what I mean?
What's the word? Like you don't admit that you're like awesome.
Like humble.
Humble. Very
He's
humble.
humble.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
dude, he's done some amazing things. Like,
Yeah, like I didn't know about the Olympic.
oh yeah,
Why
yeah.
didn't you go as Tony Hawk
What?
for this IM?
Because everyone. Oh, now we can go back to that story.
Yeah.
So everyone
how,
else
like-
was yeah, nice, nice. So actually, everyone else was doing like historical figures.
You
no
didn't
one,
do it because you didn't fucking sign your toy.
I didn't.
You said, "Fuck this guy."
I was like,
I'm going for the dude in the wheelchair because I wish he was him.
yeah, dude, that's what it was. I was like, if I was a president, I'd fucking
I'd
have
fuck
Tony
him.
Hawk killed.
Oh no!
I'd have him skate for me. If I was, I don't know. But yeah, so everyone else
Call
was
the F word.
yeah. Beep. Tony faggot Hawk. No, dude, I love Tony
Are you
Hawk.
gonna beep yourself?
What, right now?
Yeah.
In person? I wish. Wouldn't that
Well,
be
you
cool?
just- What if he reaches out? You're like, did you just really call me the F word, dude?
Oh man, you saw. I didn't think you would. You saw that episode. First off, thanks for watching. But I
I'm
didn't
a
mean it. I didn't
I'm
think
a
you
huge
would
fan.
jump like
I'm a huge fan.
this.
I'm just upset. I'm that 8-year-old that you never fucking
Can you,
signed.
yeah,
my
can you just
coat.
be on my podcast and actually let me watch you sign something?
Make it up to me.
Come on the show and be like, "That's my signature." I've seen a signature other places and it looks legit.
That'd be dope.
It was with a Sharpie. It was, you can see it like the fade in, fade out part. So I don't know.
So on that project, did you have a list of people to choose from?
Oh no! So they told us what a historical figure was. It was up to us to figure out who we thought was historical, and then we had to clear it by her. So we had to tell her like we're gonna do so and so, and they'd be like, okay, 1, no one else is doing that. 2, that makes sense. That's someone that should be.
Yeah.
So like, and everyone else was doing older people. Like people did what one guy that wasn't black did Martin Luther King, and he did it so good that at the end of the year we had a big like pep rally sort of. They let him do like a speech for like a football
Did they
game
give him the
in his
N-word pass?
in his No, he didn't say the N word.
No,
But I wish as a kid.
I feel like that would have implemented him getting the N-word.
Yeah.
Like the teacher's like, you got this one.
Yeah, this is your pass.
This is
Everyone,
your
I
pass.
talked to everyone. They're fine with it. It's cool. Say it. No, dude, and he's this Mexican dude, and he had a great voice. He had a deep voice regularly,
Yeah.
and he just made it sound a little bit more like Martin Luther King, a little Southern, and it was good. I had a dream. Like it was good, dude. We got
He said
shivers.
the speech.
He did the I had a dream
How
speech.
old were you?
So, well, this was what senior year. It's like
You were-
17.
You fucking in your senior year, you guys were doing reports.
Yeah, it was like a final. It was like a graduation requirement. That
I'm
was like,
pretty sure I smoked a joint
dude. I wish I smoked in high school.
before. No, yeah.
I wish, because now I realize some of my friends that I was like clueless to weed, and like I didn't know the effects that people look like after they smoke. No, not at
Are you
all.
saying that because like people
No,
are
not
watching?
at all. No, I wish.
No drugs in high school?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I started drinking early.
What'd you do in high school?
I just drank. I didn't do weed.
Did you actually go to school and
Yeah, I actually
you did actually work? And
like I would drink.
Mhm.
I'd go to parties. Drinking was just my only thing. But like I thought, and it was because I'm not blaming my parents, but it is and you can ask them. But my parents were like,
strict?
yes, they were like, if we find out you're smoking weed, like you're getting kicked out of the house. It was bad, dude.
Where would you go?
I don't know. They wouldn't kick me out of the house. They're fucking liars, dude. But no, I don't know. I mean, I at the time I had a girlfriend. I was probably gonna go stay with her. So I don't know.
She didn't smoke weed.
No, she didn't either. She probably wouldn't. She was like, "You can't stay here. You smoke weed. You fucking loser." No, but yeah. So I didn't do it. I just saw it. My parents really painted a vivid picture of how bad weed is, and I was that nerd that was like, weed's a gateway drug. It ruin your life. If you're doing weed, you might as well do meth. You know what I'm saying? Like I just compared those two.
Theodore Roosevelt said it best: if you smoke weed, you end up in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Like, and that's why I did the report. I was trying to show my friends. I smoked a lot of weed.
Or did you?
It was great. So I cheated though, because if you've ever watched,
Can they revoke your high school diploma?
I don't give a fuck, dude. It didn't do shit for me. I mean, it did. Some jobs were like, you at least need your high school diploma, so thank God I had that. But then I found out about this whole GED thing. I'm like, I could have done that. I could have fucked off in high school, had fun, had a kid, and then got out, and then was like, I'll get my GED, which is very equivalent to a high school diploma.
It is.
If honestly, not better.
It's seen the same way at this time now. So nobody wants to work anymore. So
you know what? I think a GED is better because it shows that when you were in high school, you were forced to get a diploma. So you did everything you had to graduate, get that. But like a GED is like at some point you were like, I want this. I'm gonna focus and get this. That that shows like if you have a GED, okay, so you really wanted this. High school, it's like we don't know. A lot of kids graduate high school all the time. It's like no one wants to be in high school, but once you graduate, you're like, I fucking did it.
Well, they have high set too.
What's
high
that?
set is like a second chance opportunity. You do like similar to
Like continuation school.
Kinda. It's like the GED, but the high school still is running the GED program. But instead of giving you a GED, they give you a diploma, a high school diploma. It's like, you don't get to walk the stage, but like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Take the back door.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing of a GED. You go online and then you do your each portion, like math, you arithmetic, reasoning, you do your grammar, your English, whatever you got to do in your tests, right? And paragraph comprehension. And as long as you pass those tests, that's good enough. You know what I mean? Like you're proficient, you're proficient. Boom, here's how I said. Slap a seal. This came from whatever high school. And you have a high school diploma.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Did you guys
programs like that?
Did you guys? I thought this was weird. Did you guys ever have like fifth year seniors? Like
yes,
13,
we call
13?
them super seniors.
Super senior, yeah, super seniors.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought that was weird because they were at least 18 or 19.
Yeah, they were 18.
But they were hanging out with all of us.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not weird. I don't think it's weird. But the idea is that this.
I just thought it was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like it was,
and they were dating freshmen and shit.
Yeah, I was like, you're fucking tard.
Dude, you're here
what the
again?
fuck are you doing here? Again?
Dude, I remember like they would always talk. Like I loved how they would talk shit to us.
Yeah.
And be like, bro,
you're older.
You're here again.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
You're back for another year.
Just shut the fuck up and go to school. Like, you didn't do it right the first time.
I will literally turn in whatever the fuck you need to turn in. Like, you just need to write your fucking name on here. You're here for hours at this point.
Exactly.
Not even fucking credits. You're here for hours.
You know what I hated in high school when I was like a sophomore or junior was when like seniors would graduate and like they'd come to the school and they'd be like, they would just like,
dude,
they'd be like, oh, what's up? Mr. Whatever. It's like, oh, dude, this guy watch him. He's a funny guy, but he could be really mean. It's like, get the fuck out. You're still
you're my mentor.
You were just here like 7 months ago.
What, you went off and fucking had a whole career? Now you're back? Fucking Eric or Fred?
No, dude, I went to a Mexican
Brad?
school, so it was like Edgar's and Edwards and Juan's and fucking, I don't know. Steven.
Yeah.
What's
Carlos?
What's a white Mexican name?
A white Mexican. Jordan?
You think so?
I'm Daniel. It's as white as it gets.
Daniel's a
white Mexican
I know a lot
name.
of Mexicans
There's
named
a lot
Daniel.
Of Daniels that are Mexican. I think
Steve
Steven.
or Steven. Yeah. I know a lot of Stevens and they're super Mexican.
Esteban,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love when people name Esteban and they're like Steve. They're like, no, it's Esteban.
Yeah.
Fucking Fabio.
Yeah. Sebastian. I don't know. I mean, there's a number of them. So you had the majority of your school was Mexican?
Yeah. I went to a school where like I don't know if you ever got this. I moved around a lot, so I went to I felt new environments a lot, and so I got to the point where when I went to this.
Of the railroad.
Yeah, my dad worked for the railroad, so we moved around a lot. It was mainly all in California. It was like Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga, like all like the IE, like the Imperial. What is it? Imperial Inland Empire. Inland Empire is what they called it. That was like Pomona, all those areas. So I moved around a lot of those areas, and
why didn't you do a fucking report on Harriet Tubman since your dad was?
Someone already did it. I'm saying, remember, you couldn't do. There wasn't like two people did the same person. Everyone had to do something different, and so the whole point was like, hurry up.
Be that many people that changed history.
There was a lot, dude. There's not so much changed history, but like historical figures that we learn about today. Like there's what's the girl that flew the plane that tried going across.
Flew the plane.
Yeah,
the first female that got lost in the ocean or something like that. That like flew over the.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Atlantic,
I said the world.
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Atlantic, Pacific.
Her. There was Annie Oakley, which is I guess another
scientist female chick.
No, Annie Oakley. She's like
I don't fucking know.
Like the first frontier
That's how
lady.
much I know about.
Like cowboy. Cowgirl.
Cowgirl.
Yeah. There's Martin
a female
Luther
that
King.
was like a famous female like scientist that at the time they didn't let males or they didn't let females like study.
And she was black, right?
She was good. Yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie about it.
Yeah. What's it called? Burlesque. No, that's Christina Aguilera.
Dude, that's like Sida's favorite movie.
Burlesque.
She watches that shit all the time.
I like Cher. Cher's good.
I hate Cher.
You hate Cher?
You know who was hot back in the day? That
Not
makes sense.
Cher.
Madonna.
Dude,
Madonna was
the
sexy.
one with the gap teeth?
Yes. She didn't have.
She was sexy over it?
She didn't always have a gap teeth. I don't know if that grew in time.
When did she get the gap teeth?
I don't know, but she's in this movie. It's called A League of Their Own. It's Tom Hanks is in it. He's a coach for like an all-girls baseball team. Wow. It takes place like I want to say like 93, 90 movie, but the movie takes place back in like so the whole point is it's back in the day like I think World War I or World War II. All the husbands get sent to war, the draft. There's no more major league. There's no men's baseball anymore because they all have to go to war. So then these girls that are tomboys, they're girls. They're not lesbians. They but they like baseball and stuff. So they're like, let's just start our own league. So that way the community the place they live in, people can come watch. At least still watch sports. There's no guys here, so let's girls do it. And they didn't play softball. They played baseball. So in that movie, Madonna's in it, and she's a slut, big time. She flirts with Tom Hanks as a coach.
She played herself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But she's, in this movie, she's probably 29, 30. Dude, she's night and day. Like, when you see her, you're like, dude, that girl's hot. Like, I wonder who that is. It's Madonna. Like, she doesn't look like, you wouldn't think she would grow up to look how she does now. She was beautiful blue eyes, blonde hair. She looks like a pinup doll.
In that movie,
sexy, yeah.
At 29,
and they wear skirts and stuff to play baseball. Oh, but then it's cool because then you gotta watch the movie. But eventually the war's over, the guys come back,
and it's a baseball.
Yeah,
movie.
It's a girls' baseball movie. But eventually the war's over, the guys come back, baseball's back on. So they're like, we can't, no one wants to watch girls' baseball no more. The guys are here. We only did it because no guys were here. We did something to fill our time. We need some sports, and so they're like, the guys are back. Like, get the fuck out of here. So then the girls are like, no, like, we love this. Like, let's just keep this going. They fight for it, and eventually they create their own, like, women's league or whatever.
Is there a women's league?
No. That's the best part. It's not even like a historical movie. No, there's no professional.
They failed.
There's no women in the Major League Baseball, which is funny because it's not men's Major League Baseball. It's just Major League Baseball. It could be anyone could play, which I never understood. I'm really surprised by now there hasn't been a girl baseball player.
Would you watch? Pay your money to watch a female.
Yeah, and well,
baseball.
I mean, it wouldn't be so much to watch her, but I mean, if I'm a Padres fan, if the Padres got this pitcher that just so happens to be a girl, no, I don't, dude, they fucking would.
Madres.
They would have.
You got the Padres.
They would have a month. I don't know if there's like a woman's month or whatever, but there's a month for it.
Breast cancer.
Oh my god!
Cut.
I'm not bleeping that out, by the way. Breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah, it's serious.
What are you complaining about? You had a whole month. What month? Breast cancer awareness month. That was all about you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, give it up.
I'm not sure I understand.
Nothing.
Dude, that's why. Yeah, dude, I can't.
Yeah.
But my TV does that. I'll be talking. We'll be watching TV, and I'll say like, I wonder how they do this. And Google fucking TV will pop up, and it'll be like, it'll say like, how do you do this? And it'll be like question mark, and then fucking Alexa or whoever the fuck Google has will be like, I cannot find that search location. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I'm like, so they're constantly listening.
Yeah, constantly. Yeah.
I'm not saying like fucking the CIA. I'm just saying like these systems that we have.
I think like there's trigger words.
I
feel like there has to be some type of like.
You know what I want to do right now, real quick?
What the fuck is that called?
If anyone's listening, turn this up as loud as you can. I'm gonna say, Alexa, play Drake, or what's the other one? Siri. Hey Siri, play Drake. You guys turn that up and put it near your devices and see what it does.
Right,
the Siri one doesn't work. Because, hey Siri. But see.
Hey Siri, play Drake.
Did it work? Is it playing?
All me.
Yeah. See, so Apple's better, and I'm gonna say this. I know you've had an Android, and I know we're gonna fight about this, but Apple has the opportunity to where only you can say, "Hey Siri," it knows your voice.
Yeah.
Dude, anyone can walk into my house, and if anyone says, "Oh, my friend Alexa did this," Alexa will be like, "How can I help you?" It'll pop up. It just it knows any voice. It's a fucking slut.
Yeah, no, that is true because on my Echo, the little Alexa powered fucking device, like my daughter would go over there and be like, "Alexa, I really love you," and she's just like, "I love you too. We should run away together."
Whoa.
And then she'll be like in the
murder
living room,
your
like,
parents.
Alexa, yeah, Alexa, like, what are you gonna do today? And espionage. They'll like listening into your parents.
Light your house on fire.
Light your house on fire.
Did you hear about that? There
Shove
was
your fork into the socket.
there was like a news report that I saw where someone actually hacked an Alexa that was inside a kid's room. The kid was probably like 5 or 6, little girl, and they had still cameras in the baby's room. So at night when they would sleep, the person would come on, they would hack into it, and they would tell the daughter like to say curse words, to do bad things, to like.
That's such a stupid thing. Imagine if you were to hack it and be like a federal crime or something. Say bitch. Go into your mother's room and say bitch.
Oh my God, where'd you learn that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is funny. But yeah, that's what he did. And he just like turned this, and then eventually got to the point where it was like, you should murder your parents.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
it went from saying bitch to
murder your
stab them.
Yeah.
To fucking murder them, decapitate them.
It went from
How would you even could you get killed by a fucking kid? By a kid.
I don't know, because I was watching Chucky the other day.
How old does not like it become like humorous to this is scary.
Like self-defense?
Yeah. Because I watched what the fuck? It was you watched the movie The Orphan.
She ends up being like a grown ass woman that looks like a kid.
So I
That's
watched
based
this
off a
documentary.
true story, by the way.
Okay, so I watched the documentary.
Okay, yeah.
Natasha,
the Russian chick.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
You watched it?
No, I didn't watch it, but
we watched the whole
I've seen clips, and I get the gist of it. I get the gist of it, but I haven't watched
the whole thing. Scary.
Would you? Okay, tell me this.
Scary.
Would you have fell for it too if you adopted a kid?
Oh, 100%.
Wait, what was their story that they adopted a kid, or was that they thought they found their daughter that they were missing?
No, they adopted.
Okay.
Yeah, they adopted. It was somebody that they had they were like desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Not desperate per se because they already had their kids of their own. But it was like rich people, like like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. They went to go buy a little black kid. Like they did the same thing with this Russian.
It wasn't a
little
black
midget.
kid.
Whatever.
It was like Filipino or something. They're like
they bought like 3 of them.
They got like 5 of them.
Whatever.
One of them doesn't.
But it was rich. You know what I mean? It was like
one of them doesn't remember where he
child.
came from. He's all fucking stylish.
Well, that's what
anyways.
it was in that case.
Mm.
They said, "Hey, we have this child. She's perfect. She needs a home, but she's has dwarfism. a little person. Little person's. I fucking know, man. I don't want to offend anybody. You know,
See, that's another one.
Little fucking
That's-
comment.
That's like number
Little
10 though.
comment.
Midget. Good one.
Ayo. No. And so like they went and they said it was a close adoption, and then they go and they are waiting in this room, and they're like, okay, we're gonna prep her, we're getting ready, and they can see through like the keyhole, and like, oh shit, she's a little one, and they come, and the first impression, and for the first couple years, it seems like
How long were they with? How long was the
forever. Like it was a long time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it went on to be like they had her, and the first pictures of when they had her, she looks like a little one. She looks like a little girl.
You would think.
She looks like a little girl.
That's what I'm saying. Would you have fallen for it?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
The pictures that they showed,
So
she
this is
looked like a
legit.
little girl. Yeah.
I
she
saw a
looked like
case.
little girl.
Dude, I saw a case where it was something similar, where it ended up being like just a small person acting like a little kid. But I saw the person and I was like, you didn't know?
That's an adult.
That shit looks like my mom
Yeah.
in a mini version, like a 3-foot version.
I will
Like,
tell you
what?
this right now. As the show kept going on and the series kept going on, I was thinking to myself, I was like, team parents, and then team Natasha. I was like, no, she's little. Like, she's Ukrainian, is what
Okay.
she is.
Yeah.
And there was no record, really, honestly. And they said that her birth certificate could have been forged because of the adoption. You know what I mean? Like, they want little kids. They don't
And
want
she
older kids.
forged it, right?
They said that the parents weren't truthful in like the age or whatever it was. The adoption agency wasn't truthful in like what her
So
actual birth certificate
they
was.
sold this. I mean, I'm gonna say sold. Obviously, they didn't get no money, but they sold this kid as like, it's a baby. It's a kid. It's a kid.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was weird though because the parents started saying like, yeah, like she's very inappropriate with boys and little kids and and she's starting to go psycho. She was psychotic. She started saying, "I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. This is how I'm gonna do it." She hid knives under the bed. She was in the movie The Orphan.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny because like
I'd be scared.
I know.
You know why?
Why?
Have you ever watched that movie Leprechaun?
Yeah, that's scary. That's
I
pretty much what
shit
they
you
are. Huh?
Not. I would be terrified of St. Patrick's Day. I would not want to see little Natasha Dwarfism dressed up in a leprechaun.
That would be funny though.
I'd be scared.
Yeah.
But apparently nah, she didn't dress up like a leprechaun. She was, but apparently they swore up and down that it was an adult.
That's crazy. And so then how did they talk about how they found out?
Yeah, so
She just started fucking
through the legal system.
grown-ups?
No, through the legal system, they got her age and issued her an official birth certificate saying she was an adult.
She was born in like 1970 something.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's
As the
crazy.
thing went on at the very end of the show, you know, they like moved her out. They moved her out, and she said she would like take a shit in her hand and fucking put it all over like their kid. Like they had more, yeah, like in the back seat they'd be like, and this motherfucker had like doo doo on his face.
But what's funny is like when after the fact you're like, it's no longer a kid fucking with a kid. It's a grown ass adult fucking with little babies and shit. Like acting like a
your
kid.
Fucking grown ass meal, and you're taking a grown ass shit and wiping it on this little fucking child.
Yeah, because like small people.
Yeah.
I think that's what they want to be called. Small people.
Small people?
Yeah. Small
Not
people
dwarves?
have no. Dwarves is like the things you put in front of your
I
garden.
think they don't want to be called
The things you put-
the M word. You can't say that. You're gonna beat me out.
that should be number 0. That's a big one.
Really?
0, yeah. It's the M word and then the N word. That's why they're so close together, I think. LMN.
Do you say elemental P?
I say beloved. No, I say elemental P. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
L for lesbian.
L for lesbian.
M for the M word.
Mhm.
N for the N word.
O for
What's an O word?
asshole. No, I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing. But yeah, that could be. What was it saying? Oh yeah. But yeah, so the fucking that's crazy to think like just like a person like that small. They look that way.
It'd be
But they're
scary.
so old.
I feel like I would be. My instincts would be to a jerking motion and freak out whenever a little person is coming my way.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The other day I saw one, and
Imagine.
it
Imagine.
was a worker. He was a worker, and he worked. He had came out a little outfit and everything.
A
and
little outfit.
Oh, yeah,
Little
dude.
tools.
dude. It was like,
He was a construction worker. I
Yeah.
don't know why I think.
no, he wasn't. No,
I
it was,
know.
dude. Where was I? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. No, it was a restaurant. It was a fast food place or something, and. Oh man, I remember. But I saw in the corner of my eye, and he comes out, and I look at him, and in my head and in my body, I'm just like, oh my god, there's a midget, and I'm just gonna say it. Oh, I'll bleep it out.
He said it.
I'll bleep it out.
He said it.
There's like a small person there, but my body was just like, and I just kept eating like if it was normal, but I wanted to keep staring because I wanted to like look at his hands and like look at what size shoe was he, like his shirt, like he has to wear kids clothes, you know what I'm saying, like and then it's like a big boy company, it's so it's a corporation, so they have to order kids clothes for like, and they have to explain that they have a small person that works with them. But I don't know, I just like, and then also I mean I don't want to do it, but I wish like we could just look up like the percent, like what's the percentage of small people in the world, because there's not a lot of them, and I feel like they're like they have their own little village where they come out of, kind of like there's
fucking Snow White and the
like there's like
dwarves.
like there's a town somewhere.
No,
Dwarf.
dwarf. No, I already said dwarf. Dwarfism. Is that acceptable?
I think so, because
Dwarfism?
dwarfism is the
People?
medical term,
And then there's the M word.
and there's an M word, and then there's gnome, and the garden gnomes, and then there's garden gnomes.
The garden gnomes. Are you gonna classify that?
Yeah, dude. But you know what? In life,
Not a ceramic figurine that goes in the front of your yard.
I've thought about this. I want certain types of friends. I want one of each. I want a crazy Mexican friend. That's you. I got that. I want.
Okay, you get straight for that one, huh?
Yeah, that's you. I
wanted a lesbian liberal fuck.
How am
got
I
you,
liberal?
And I called you a lesbian.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait,
A
why
lesbian liberal
the
fuck.
fuck you call me a liberal?
Okay.
Okay.
And then you got.
And then
your
I
shirt.
want a crazy white person. I haven't found that yet.
Why crazy is the first thing you.
Everything has to be
You
interesting.
like drama.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna scratch that because I want a crazy black person. I want a
You
regular,
still-
chill. I want a nerdy white person that when I tell like,
Chad.
not even a Chad,
Brad.
not even a Brad.
William.
Those are all party people. Like a Justin, like a James,
Oh.
like a Johnny,
Okay.
like just some white boy that like when we say these crazy things, they're just like, they're kind of like.
That's crazy.
I don't know if we could. This is very funny, but I don't know if like other people think this is fun. I don't think they're gonna be okay with this. Someone like that, a white person like that, and then I want a black person, but I want a hood black person. Like I want them to come on,
But a funny one.
a funny one.
They all have to be funny.
If they're from the hood, they're funny, dude. They be saying the
I feel like the
funniest
white person
shit.
is the only one that doesn't have to be funny because in itself his character is funny.
Yeah, because me just saying like pussy, he's like,
He's a crazy.
It's like you like that, huh? You like that,
Yeah,
John?
he's
You like that,
funny.
Johnny? You like that,
Yeah.
James? But yeah, and then I want an Asian person, but like someone from Korea. But when you talk to him, like if you were listening to the
Bangkok.
podcast, you would think they were white. Someone like that, like a
Not Chow.
no, he, and then okay, that brings another good point. Then I need someone that is a foreigner, like it has an accent.
Yeah.
They could be whatever. They could be black. They could be Mexican. But as long as they have like a strong accent, like they're from the motherland, bring them on. And Chow would be fucking perfect. We should become friends with
He's
him again.
hilarious.
You guys, should we introduce Chow? Should we just like talk about this guy?
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
so
Please.
we've been going on like 30, 40 minutes now. Maybe not even that much. I don't know. When I have a good conversation, when we do 3 hours, I'm like, wait, like I want to keep going, but like we should probably stop. I don't know how long we've been going. This is my best friend. I'm doing the introduction now.
Oh shit! You're right. I started off by
We just went into
interviewing
it.
you.
Yeah, dude. And I that's what I'm saying. You're a fucking perfect co-host. Dude,
interviewed you.
there's so
My
much
bad.
stuff I want to get off my chest, like for the podcast. Obviously, we talked before. We got
Yeah,
that off our
yeah,
chest,
yeah.
and now we have the other talk.
Mhm.
But like I I sometimes I want when I have people on, I want them to ask me questions. Like I've had people on and they're like, hey, like how does this work? Like they'll tell me on the podcast.
Yeah.
They'll be like, how does this work? Like, can I ask you questions? I'm like, dude, please ask me questions. I was like, the whole point of bringing on guests, I think
You're the funny guy.
But no,
This is the way I see it. Like, for one, thank you for having me out here again.
oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming out
I
here.
didn't get canceled the first time I was out here
They
talking
loved
about
you.
sleeping with my sister. You know what I mean? And she asked me too.
Your sister
Can I
liked
say
it.
that story? Like,
Yeah.
so this fool asked me, would you rather fuck, or would you rather sleep with your mom or your sister?
No, I said, would you?
Something about that.
I
I
said,
don't know.
would you rather? I started with your sister.
No, I think he said, would you rather sleep with,
I said with your sister, and then I was about to say something.
He said like with the model or my sister.
Yeah, before I even said that, I said, would you rather sleep with your sister? You're like, my sister, and I was
whatever
like,
it is, my sister. Yeah. No, she like asked me. She's like, I have 3 sisters, 3 of them, and she had one of them talked to me. She's like, were you talking about me? No. I wasn't thinking about anyone in particular. I just said sister because it was
which
funny.
sister was it? Can I say it? I'll bleep the name out. Was it Rocio?
No,
Oh, which sister asked that?
the middle one.
Oh,
Yeah, the one that you know.
the hot one, dude.
And that's why she came and asked.
And that makes sense because she's smart.
Yes.
She knows she's like, well, I think I'm the best looking sister he has. And
yeah.
if he's gonna and hold on, for her, she's probably thinking if he's gonna fuck any of us, it has to be me. I'm the most good looking one.
She came and she like told me, and I was like, fool. I wasn't
Bro, you should have turned it on her though.
I was like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about a specific sister. I just said sister because it's a punchline. It's funny. She's like, oh, okay, because I would have thought that was weird. What the fuck? Like, why would you think it was you?
Yeah, you should have turned it on her and been like, wait. Why do you think it's you?
Yeah, I know.
What's going on? I'm telling you, because we have to ask her. Her mindset is thinking, I think I'm the cutest sister.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna fuck any of us, it has to be me based off looks.
That's insane.
So she's like, I'm offended. Why would you talk about me? I didn't mention a name.
I never even said
You
a
didn't.
name.
You didn't.
I legitimately just said, my sister. I have 3 of them. And I was just like, fool, why would you even think that
That's awesome.
that it was you for one?
I wish I
and
had a
then 2,
sister,
I
dude.
just said sister. It was funny, whatever. Anyways, I didn't get canceled. I'm back over here. We are since when? This is like a year now. It's been a year.
It's been a while, and
been a year,
honestly,
about a year.
I'm glad that 1, thank you for coming. 2, I love you. 3, it was awesome that you were able to make it out to the OG of the pod. So like when this podcast gets way later on, and I'm like in this fucking fancy studio with like 40 people back here manning cameras and audio and all this shit, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna, we always got to look back to the OG spot, and that's my house. And we were able to do an episode in there. Because there's some people I have on, and I'm like, damn, like it would have been. Because like I make really good friends with people that I have on. Like I told you, people I meet them for the first time on the podcast, and we just become really cool, and then I end up making good friends. And some of them I'm like, damn, I wish you would have been at the studio in the house. Like that was the spot. It was exactly what I wanted. It was my idea when I first started the podcast, and I made it come true. And that the way it looked is how I pictured it in my dreams. And
it was nice.
And you were able to
have
come
a picture
out.
of it. It's nice.
I'll put a picture up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I'm glad that you were able to do an episode there. And so yeah, so that would have been like 2 years ago.
No, yeah, almost
2 years ago.
Yeah, almost. I thought overall it was nice to talk and be a part of what you love,
Yeah.
And I think doing that first time, I was just like, oh shit, like what can I do? You know what I mean?
This was a lot smoother,
I don't
huh?
want to like mess it up or
No,
something.
yeah.
Overall, you know me, like I'm social. You know what I mean? I thought coming over here when you asked like, oh, you do another podcast, and I'm just like, shit, like what do I do this time? What do I say? You know what I mean? So I think for the most part, I'm happy to be a part of this journey, the one that you have been very much grinding for.
Yeah.
As far as your stand-up comedy shows, which obviously living, away from from where you're at, living in Texas and everything. It's hard, to come over here, and I've always seen it, and I see you grow as a person, as a comedian, and following it. I am happy to be able to at least be a part of like this part in your life and where you're at right now.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? So like,
it.
I do appreciate you having me here. I do appreciate you taking your time to be like, you know what? He deserves a podcast. Like we should do a podcast. So
no.
I feel like thank you. You know what I mean?
No,
So
dude.
thank you.
Of course, man. Like, this is something I love, and I mean, just all the times we've hung out. Like, we hung out before I even started the podcast. It wasn't even an idea in my head, and I think once I started the podcast, once I was trying to think of like who are people that I want to sit down with for like hours or an hour and actually talk to. Like, who am I just having on and I'm just gonna have them on because they're popular and people like them? Like, no, like, are they someone that really interests me? And every time I was like thinking about that, I was like, I wish just Daniel lived here, because like I wouldn't need guests. Me and you could do a show.
It's a good time.
100%. We could come up with segments. We could come up with like we could talk about articles. We could watch videos.
I've always wanted to do the whole you buy a stupid fucking product and then you like shove it up your ass and you're like, oh, this feels like
like a product review.
Yeah.
That'd be fun too.
That'd be amazing.
We could do a whole podcast and we could have segments where we could be like, okay, now we're gonna do Amazon reviews.
Yeah.
Like, we bought this fucking 6-inch dildo.
Yeah.
It's not big enough.
I
didn't feel it. I could swallow the whole thing and poop it out.
I didn't even choke.
But dude, yeah, so like,
I wish.
you're not someone like, oh, because like we've gone through so much in life and like you're my brother, like I have to have you on. No, man, if you were just a person I met, you would be someone I'd want on the podcast. Just based off stories you tell me.
Stop.
And I mean, you're multiple episodes, which we're gonna have because there's so much shit we can get into. Like last time, and that's a good thing, is we did. I always feel like every guest I have on, I want to at least have them on 2 times, because the first episode, if it's especially for meeting for the first time, or if it's like your first time being on camera, or a lot of people first time even talking into a mic, like all this stuff is new. They've had conversations with people, but never like recorded and posted and held onto a mic and all this stuff. Yeah. So like I tell people, like, I really want to have you on again because the second time is going to be even better because you know how it goes. Yeah. You've seen enough episodes, or if you have seen them or you've watched at least our episode, like, oh, I could have asked him this. I should have said this, because afterwards you realize like, oh, so he can talk about that stuff on his podcast, so that's okay. You don't realize till after the episode's done. So when you come on a second time, you're like, oh, last time I wanted to say this, and it gets better. So this episode, I'm not saying last episode was whack, but people are gonna watch. They're gonna enjoy this because you're someone, like, you have amazing stories. We've shared amazing stories. There's things we've gone through that are like insane. Some stuff we had to talk off camera, and like, I mean, you're just an interesting person in life. Even before I came into your life, you fascinated me before I even knew who you were. You told me, you were in Italy. Let me just do a little intro. He's in the military, currently serving Army. He's airborne. He's got his EIB. Has been deployed. He was a recruiter. He just got back into the line recently. So that's to get you guys all caught up. But so you're alone a very interesting person. So I just want to let you know that, like, even if we weren't good friends, you're someone that I want on. You're someone that I'd be like, I hit up my buddies. Do you know this guy? Let's try to get him on. But I'm blessed that you're my best friend. Sorry to cut you off, but I got to finish this. You're I'm blessed that you're my best friend. You're my brother. And I can just be like, I want you on the podcast. And you're like, of course, I'll do it. I don't have to jump through hoops or nothing. I don't have to try to figure out who you are. I can just be like, be on my podcast. And you're like, okay. And I love that. And it's easy access. You're going to bring me lots of views. It's going to help me shoot my skyrocket up. All I'm saying is I don't give a fuck about you. I'm using you.
Yes.
I'm using you for views and likes.
I love it. I love it. I wish, like, it's insane to know that, like, from the first moment we, like, started hanging out and talking, like, we're here at this moment.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, you're expected. You're about to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By now, I hope
you can tell, he's almost there.
Yeah, you fuck. Dude, all my uncles, all my tios did that shit. They're like, oh, I
It's a
heard you're
prank,
having
it's
a.
a joke.
They'll be like, oh, I heard you're having a baby. They come to me like, oh, he's growing. I'm like, but it's not me. You
It's a
fuck my
fucking
girl.
Loser. I'm a boy.
Corny ass.
I know. I'm little.
I'm a
child. So you're almost there.
Yeah.
What the people, your viewers,
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
that we pretty much manifested.
Well, hold on. They also
Oh.
don't know that you just had your kid.
Yes.
You got to remember, like
Yes.
that's the thing too. When I have like close friends,
Yeah.
we've shared so much that we got to like all the conversation we had before this with Eric. Shout out Eric.
Yeah.
You met my cousin Eric.
Yes.
We all know Eric.
For like the first time, and when they first started the podcast, the idea, it was them. It was I knew him.
Yeah.
We talked to him.
You knew of
I
him,
talked to
yeah,
him
yeah.
of him
Yeah.
over the phone. He was there
That's right. Yeah,
talking,
yeah.
making intros, everything like that. It was always you and
Eric.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Met him for the first time. I shit you not today. Talked forever.
Yeah. Great guy. We love him. You guys love him. Enough about him. But so like just him being here, like
Yeah.
like I was telling you, that was a conversation. Everything we were talking about, I was like, fuck, like we need to start recording. And then obviously he left. I mean, I wasn't trying to kick him out. I'm glad he stayed.
Respectful.
Yeah, respectful.
Respectfully.
He was great. Yeah, I told.
professional. He was like, I know what you guys got to do.
Yeah, and I was like, no, stay, bro. Like I want to.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him in a while. I wanted to talk to him too. So and that was great.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we're blood. Like we're related. We're cousins and
Yeah.
stuff. But like I told you, we grew up with each other, and I always saw him as a brother more than a cousin.
Yeah.
We were closer than that.
Yeah.
And I mean, we still are.
'Cause you didn't sleep with him.
Yeah,
If
he didn't.
was a cousin.
We would have fucked. Yeah,
F-word.
and that's
F-word.
Bro, this episode should just be titled "Censored" because like
Censored.
it's so many bleep.
F-word.
Dude, it's gonna be like whenever they put like a DMX song on the radio. Every
Oh, no, wait,
third
that's not.
every third word is bleeped out.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah,
what
they
I would
bleep their way through the whole fucking podcast. Should name it bleeper. Bleep
bleep
bloopers. Bleep
bleepers.
whatever.
No, that's stupid. I'll come up with something. I'm gonna have to edit so
I don't know why I
much.
do this like if it's covering something.
Yeah. Stop saying it, because I gotta edit. Now I'm gonna have to get this
I
little
didn't
spot.
say it. I didn't say it.
Fucking put a what should, instead of a simple like bleep, what should I use? What would be
What's
funny?
the other one? You know whenever you
car
watch
wreck?
a video, it's like, oh, you gotta hear it very close, volume up, and then it like, like it's like a moaning, like a
It'd just be a girl moaning.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But
yes.
nah, but that's too quick though. Yo,
Oh,
all
true.
you hear is
Uh.
yeah, because when people say it's real quick.
Elephant.
I'd have to be something like
That sounds stupid.
that's why the bleeps work, because they could
Yeah.
even if they go long, they
But
sound the
it's also
same.
funny. They're iconic
Yeah.
because you hear beep, beep and you already know. Even if you don't say
Yeah.
an inappropriate word,
Yeah.
it's still beep. It's
So
hilarious.
right now I'm gonna bleep all this out, but just act like you're saying a lot of times, and I'm just gonna be like, stop saying it, and then it's just gonna be like so hilarious. So go.
Okay.
Just tell me a story with that word a lot in it.
So the first day that I met you, I
Yeah.
thought you were a
Oh, okay.
because
okay.
you
I'm
slept
gonna
with
have
a
to. Okay.
and
Yeah.
you like to suck dick like do,
All right.
and
Yeah.
at the same time your pants look like the
Dude, stop saying
You
that.
look
I'm gonna
like
have to edit out. I'm gonna have to bleep all this out. Stop saying that. Dude. No, it's not even a word. Stop saying.
It's not even a fuck
you're
you
just-
anymore. It's like a fuck.
You're just making into. Oh, now I gotta bleep myself out.
Stop saying it.
Okay,
You're in charge.
you're right. Stop saying the word, please.
So,
Yeah.
back to it. So we're here not to hijack the podcast, but the main thing. What was the title that we were first thinking of before we started saying the F word, the other F word, father,
Kid, father. Yeah.
father.
What about it?
We are them.
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting
You,
into.
Father, F word, other F word.
Let me wrap something up. But yeah, when Eric was here, we had great conversation, and I
Yep.
was like, everything we're talking about right now, we're gonna talk about again on the podcast. So we're technically doing that right now.
Oh,
Because then we're gonna get into the whole pregnancy thing. Everything you just explained. I have to know this stuff. We have to know this stuff because you're gonna
Yeah.
warn me. So if you guys don't know, Daniel and his beautiful wife Erin and their family. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
We welcome baby Jackson to this world.
Baby Jax Jordan.
What was his birthday? May
8th.
May 8th.
May 8th.
2023.
Yeah, that's on a Monday at 10 o'clock, 10:05.
Morning, night?
Good morning.
Morning. It was. Yeah. Yeah. So we gotta drink to
Yes.
baby Jax, which
Baby
also.
Jax Jordan.
Thank you. Baby Jax Jordan. Yeah, he took my middle name.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, also I am the godfather too, so thank you for that. And so, yeah, so he's a new father, or I guess he's been, but now he's gonna be.
Yeah. So a little bit about situation. When I got married,
Hold on.
I got it.
Do you mind? I
Yeah.
gotta take a piss,
Me too.
and then we'll take a break, and we'll get back into this.
Can we do it together so we could be quicker?
That'd be fine. We gotta save water.
Let's go.
Let's go. Touch tips. We'll be back. I knew we were gonna get into something long, and I was like, I really have to pee before this though.
Shit.
Then I'll be comfortable. I was trying to review the video and see if I could watch back, but it's too much. So I don't remember where we left off before we took a break.
We could. Is it recording? All right.
Should we talk about Chow,
Ciao.
our Asian friend?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it'd be better if we kind of like hit on the top and then be like somehow. I don't know if you'll ever get him over here, but
Oh, I know. I would love to have him on. He's gonna watch this, so we gotta hit him up.
yeah, he's definitely gonna watch this.
Chow, if you're watching this right now, at this moment, whenever you're watching this, call us, one of us. Daniel will probably answer, not me. Dude, every time
I haven't blocked your number. Jordan definitely has.
I didn't block it, but I deleted it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
there. He
it
can
never
call
works.
me. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't know who's calling me.
Yeah, Chow is I think our first episode that we did that was on here. We talked about him briefly. He is our Asian friend from the Philippines. He's like half Korean or some shit like
Is
that.
he the Philippines?
Yeah, I think so.
don't even
His
know his name.
he has a full actual name.
Strong accent.
Yeah, he has an actual full name, but long story short, we were in accountability in the military. We were all formed up, and they're
Forgot
calling
about-
out roll call, and they called his name, and I'm over here screaming out, "Here's Sergeant." I like making fun of his accent, and I just started laughing. He was a good sport. You know, we became really, really good friends after that, and not to stereotype it or anything like that, but I started calling him Chow, like the Hangover.
Yeah, Chow. from
And
the Hangover.
yeah, it just stuck. Like he loved it. We were really good friends. We took care of each other. You know, and yeah, Chow.
Did
it
you
just
ever-
stuck.
Did you ever notice that whenever we introduced him to other people, and we were like,
They
"Oh,
thought
this
he
is-"
was the cutest person in the world.
Yeah.
Like, cute.
Yeah, but like people would be like, "You guys call him Chow," and we'd
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah." That
Yeah,
I mean, they're like, "What's his real name?" And we would tell them, but we're like, "Nah, we call him Chow."
It's
though."
Chow.
And like some people would be like,
Chow.
they're like, "That's kind of fucked up, isn't it?" Like
Mhm.
just because he's
Yes,
Asian, you guys
we
call
didn't
him
really
Chow.
think about it because it was such like a norm. It was a norm.
We should have been super racist and called him like,
Ching Chong.
oh,
Chew.
or like Panda Express or like something. I don't Kung Fu Panda, just something really bad.
Fried noodles. Egg
Because
roll?
we just like kind of touched on it with Chow,
Yeah.
but if we would have been like super racist, like come on, Ching Chong.
Ching.
I heard you can say Ching, you can say
I
Chong.
want to be ninja.
I want to be ninja. The
Yeah.
white girl.
Yeah, the
Dude.
white girl. I want to be ninja. Yeah.
So,
But he's a good dude.
Chow-
He's a good dude.
But it was funny because in Texas when I met you and then I met Chow and
Mm-hmm.
we became friends and we went out as a group of friends. We became like a movie in a way to where me and you were like the fuck boys and Chow was our nerdy friend that we were trying to make cool, but he just couldn't get it. Like, do you remember the time that he liked to drink, but like a drink
Asian flush.
he would get Asian flush was real.
He'd like smell alcohol.
He
and
would
just-
get red. He would start sweating. He'd fall asleep
yeah.
all the
100%,
time.
100%.
We could be at the barracks
Mhm.
in our rooms, or we could be downtown at 6th Street, and he would
Yep.
fucking pass out. Remember the time that he got so drunk that he fucking threw up in the middle of the road?
Oh,
At, like-
but he like spread eagle his fucking Jordans. He used to have
yeah.
a collection of Jordans, of LeBrons, of like Cobes.
Just think
Yeah,
of like
man.
a just think of like
Anything you could think of, he had it all.
just think of like a foreign exchange
Collection
student.
of a fucking collectible shoes.
Yeah, he was a foreign exchange
Sneakerhead.
student that was like super into basketball. He was a sneakerhead. He knew about rap music.
Mhm.
He was like one of those guys, but like probably where he's from, he's super cool. But over
Like
here,
how high? Like at
Yes!
Red Man.
yes,
Buy us, fuck you. Like
Yeah,
he was that
FUBU.
age. Yeah, FUBU. Yeah.
he was FUBU. We
He
should have
was
called
that
him
guy.
FUBU.
Oh, FUBU.
FUBU
We
was
should've-
good.
Yeah, we suck. He was that guy. He was our Asian
Dude,
FUBU guy.
And we would try so hard to get him like hooked up.
Oh, all the time.
We
We
would-
tried so hard. Even to a point where like if we were talking to a female, we would try to pass her
Yeah.
to him.
Yes. Exactly.
And
Like
he
to the
would
point.
fumble it.
Yes, it's so easy. Remember he would I hope this isn't too bad for him, but remember he would send us like screenshots of the text that he was talking to girls and we'd have to like reply for him.
Oh, dude, we would both write.
Dude, the stuff I wrote, I was like, I need to use this for myself later.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
we
came up
tried
with
harder.
some good stuff on the
We
spot.
tried harder for him, and we got a whole conversation going. And he'd be like, "I lost the conversation." I was like, "What the fuck did you do, Chow?"
Like he'd get a text from like a girl and it'd be like, I love hot dogs. And he'd be like, how do I respond to this? It's like, that's like a setup. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I fit 12 in my mouth. How much do you fit?"
I
in?"
love hot dogs. I eat them all the
I
time.
love hot dogs.
He would ruin
Do
it.
you eat them with bread? Like some fucking weird shit. He was just like, "Well, I'm Asian, so I eat egg rolls."
Yeah, he was
I don't know.
he was bad.
He was rough. He was rough.
He was fun though.
We would
Remember
be in
we'd
the
have
whole clubs dancing with like females, and he was passed out. Some clubs have like the couches and shit like that, right? Remember he was passed out at the I don't know the name of the club, but it's like the last one at the edge. It's
Jackrabbit.
No.
Remember
it's
the
like
one with the
Ocean
big rabbit
something.
in the
Yeah,
front
yeah,
that you
yeah,
guys got
we
on?
got on top. Yeah. Oh, fell off that bitch. I remember holding out to my dear life. But he was passed out on the couch, and we had like females dancing on him, like dancing.
Oh.
Woo, woo, woo.
I remember now, yeah.
He woke up. It was like, "Bitch, get off me!" Like, what the?
Yeah, he was
fuck?
pushing girls
Yeah,
off of
He
him.
was like pushing. We like had females on him, passed out. That was the closest he ever got to anything. And homeboy was like, "Get the fuck off me."
Dude, I wish I had the videos like I know they're in my phone, but like I'd have to scroll through it. But I still have a video when like we would record him and he would be like, my name Chow, I want girlfriend.
I'll give you hard.
I give you hard dick. Yeah, he's like, oh fuck
Look
you
what I
so
could do.
good.
Look what I could do. And with his vape. He's just,
Oh yeah, and he vaped, and not only like I vape like this, like I could just throw this away when it's done, but like he'd have like a full on like grenade
fucking
with like juice he'd put in it, and he would just
Generator,
puff
fucking-
clouds. Remember he would like we'd be driving to Austin and he would just be puffing in the back, fogging up your windows. You'd get so mad.
Yeah, I get so mad. I had to lower all the windows and fucking damn near had to kick him out of the truck. He just
Dude.
I just vape over here.
He's like,
And I just like, yeah, and like, dude, lower a window or something. Like, he was a fiend for vaping. I don't know why.
and I
Like,
didn't vape at the time, which is
No,
so funny.
no.
Hanging out with him, I
None
didn't
of
get
us.
into it. It
He
wasn't
was
until I
just like,
left.
like a Filipino mod.
Big old cloud.
Yes,
Dude, he was
that's all he did.
addicted. But
Oh, dude.
we love
He,
Chow though.
Man, what is up with him? He's doing good. He's somewhere back in Texas, same spot that we originally met.
I know.
He's back over there working.
I'm so jealous he's there. I
yeah.
would get so much euphoria from just being like imagine if you got stationed back in Fort Hood. I would drive late at night just to be like, man, we were over here. Dude, I would love that. Sometimes like
I'd get scared.
when I move now that I moved back in my hometown, sometimes I drive by my old homes that we used to live by. And it's cool to see it, like I remember, like we did that on the side of the house or we hung from that tree, whatever, like,
Where'd you hang? From
What? Nothing. I didn't hang no one from a tree.
Oh! F word. Damn.
But no, yeah. So I'm like jealous that he's back over there, like in our old stomping grounds. Like he could go back to the fire pit, the pit we used to go to.
Yeah. He's back in that same unit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's back with
Yeah.
his people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
the only place. Yeah.
They would take.
He's a pharmacist. Yeah, he's the only one.
But no,
Only one spot. They have one spot for an Asian.
dude, how cool would it be
They
if
took him.
how cool would it be if like when our kids are like 2 or 3, we go back, we somehow get back and we go to Fort Hood. We just take a trip and we go to Austin River, but we'll go to Fort Hood. We'll take them. We'll have a little picnic by the grill, by the pit we used to the fire.
Yeah.
Cook some carne asada, dude.
About that, he said it. We manifested us, you know, obviously being best friends forever and ever, but at the same time, you know, having kids, having kids.
Well, I mean,
At
we
the same
always
time,
would
that'd
get.
be so dope. That'd be so dope to do this. So
We'd
dope
always,
to do
we'd
that.
always get like drunk and we'd just be like planning, like talking about our
Yeah.
future. Like
Yeah.
in the
100%.
future, we're gonna get too big. We're gonna buy land,
land,
and
have
buy
houses
two
together,
big houses. Yeah,
family.
dude. And I mean, it
It
in a
can
way,
still happen, honestly. No
it's
lie.
constantly it's somewhat going in that way. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like like I said, like we manifested the whole kid thing. We talked about it. Like it would be cool if like we both had
Yep,
kids
yep,
and we
yep.
both
A
had
lot and
boys,
have it. Yep.
and like they were like best buds, and like it exactly
Here we
happened
are.
that way.
Here we are. I'm
Yours-
recent. You know, my son was just born. He's about 6 weeks now. Newborn. You know, his son's about to be born
Yeah,
any minute now.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, my girl just hit me up, said her water broke, so.
Oh, yep. Yeah,
After
no
the
big
podcast.
deal. Yeah, I told her to drink it and put it
It would be crazy, huh?
back. Drink that shit.
Drink, yeah, suck it back up.
Suck it back up. It's not
Flush
time
the
yet.
toilet
We're
then.
doing
I
a
don't know what to
podcast.
tell you.
We're doing an episode.
I got a
Chill.
show tonight.
Yeah. And we manifested it, and it's been such a roller coaster of emotions from the moment that we told him, like, hey, you know, do you want to be my son's godfather? Do you want to, you know, do this? He was so eager and acceptant, you know, honored to be that and step up like that. And I'm just like, you know, if I die, like, because in my profession I will, and my wife commits suicide, like, you're gonna be the next runner up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, are you ready for that? So it's been more than a miracle, to say the least, that he found out weeks later
Yeah.
that he was also expecting.
But it was cool too because like I told you, like you told me, I found out that you were having a baby.
Yeah.
We were all excited for
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and then you told me, you know, like, you know, you're gonna be the godfather, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's even cool. So I was excited about that alone. Like that, you telling me that was like, I'm gonna have a kid because
Yeah.
we're so close. I was like, I'm gonna fucking be in this kid's life.
Yeah.
So I was really excited, and then like a month later, we find out, you know, that we're gonna have a kid. So I'm like, well, I you were the first person I told. I mean,
so
obviously,
happy.
Saida was the first person.
I didn't know I was the first person you told, but
Saida
I
was the
so
first
happy.
person I told.
Yeah. I was so happy. I was so happy to hear. I was like, oh my God, like, this is happening. This is amazing. This is
But it was
amazing.
it was still close to the point where like it was still close to where when you found, like, when I told you, it was still kind of new. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah, it
were
was
still like,
100% new.
oh fuck,
I
I'm
was
still having
like,
a
oh,
kid.
shit. Like,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, like you were just freaking out that you were
Yeah.
having a kid, let alone now I am too. And it worked out because, like, think about it. Like, if you guys listening or watching, think about it. Like, if you had a kid around the same time your best friend or someone like really close to you, like, you guys experience every single thing. You guys can talk about all that, whether a guy
Yeah.
or a girl. But
Yeah.
like everything, like I'm only like about a month behind him, so everything he was going through, had already gone through it. So I was like, yeah, we have this. He was like, okay, yeah, if this comes out like this, then you know how to act like this, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So like you kind of gave me a heads up, but like at the same time we were both like, how you feeling? You know, like and then now your son's already out,
Yeah.
and so you're going through
Yep.
everything that I'm at this point now like looking forward to, but also like kind of scared about. But now I can ask you, I can call you like, hey, like, you know, the baby's, you know, doing this. Like, what'd you guys do for this? So like
Yeah,
we're
just
around the
flipped
same
him over,
time, but
put
you're
a pillow
only
over his face.
shake him, shake him, shake him.
We put him in a trash bag underneath another one. And
Oh,
the nurse found.
Damn, that's close,
What a loser.
dude. Speaking on that, let's speak on that real quick.
Oh no, that's just like the star murder case. Oh, what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
Alexa,
So we're talking
something,
about
Alexa,
the
chick that was pregnant
In
that
high
didn't
school.
know she was pregnant
supposedly.
and she went to go take a shit at 2 a.m, 1 a.m.
In
and
the
then-
hospital?
Yeah, for 2 hours, and then everyone went to go check on her, and she came out. She's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I wiped." And then somehow she never knew she was pregnant because she had a back pain. and threw a baby in a fucking trash can.
Yeah. And the
Fucking
baby
Maria, the housekeeper, was like,
the cleaning ladies
the
found
cleaning
it, dude.
lady.
It was
yeah,
so terrible.
Yeah, found the baby, and it was a tragic moment to say the least. Zero remorse. Mom was like, I didn't know she was pregnant. Bitch, you knew she was pregnant. Facts.
Dude,
I
keep seeing,
see it. I see the videos all the time. I'm like, bitch.
I was gonna say,
Everybody here, all the viewers know, she was fucking pregnant.
Dude,
you
I saw
her in a fucking cheerleader outfit.
yes,
Bitch
I saw
was
the
looking out
TikTok.
there like fucking Humpty Dumpty. She looked like a Teletubby. She looked
She was
like
she,
a Michelin man. She was big
Yeah.
in her fucking cheerleading costume.
Yes, it was tight.
Like number 45 for the fucking cheerleading college team. Do you ever see her? This is a big ass bitch.
No,
Yeah, she's buff.
big ass bitch.
Yeah, college chick. She's number 45 for O State, Ohio, maybe. I don't fucking know. Big old bitch.
She's a cheerleader with a number on her.
Dude,
or?
she looks like an obese fit girl. Yeah, she looks like a frog, but at the same
Like
time,
a strong girl,
yeah,
like a strong
dude,
woman.
Oh, but she's humongous.
Like
She's
they have
amazing.
the guys
She's
that
awesome. I love her craft, and I'm sorry for speaking that way. She knows she's like big, but at the same time, like she is a fit fucking machine. Her legs are like humongous.
but she's big.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not. She's buff,
Yeah,
but her face looks.
but
like
she don't
if
have like a six pack.
No. Her whole body looks like she was a bodybuilder, but her face looks like if she was obese.
Oh, that's weird. That's
yeah.
bad.
I wonder if it was like a diagnosis or something like
I don't
frog
know.
face.
I would want it the other way around.
I don't know.
I'd rather have like a shitty body.
Anyways,
and a
but
beautiful face.
that chick took out a whole baby, was pregnant for like 9 months, right? It was 9 months.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the baby.
and fucking took out a whole baby and threw it in the trash.
What'd you do with the umbilical cord? How'd you even
All right, bit that
bit
bitch
it off?
or
Yeah,
something.
I bet you she did.
I would have bit it off.
How is that not a question right now?
Oh yeah, how she ripped that bitch off?
Oh wait, no.
Oh no, you pull it off with the whole sack.
I
and
was gonna say,
placenta.
yeah. I just learned that.
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
So
We were
that,
just talking about this.
I know. Dude, I thought the umbilical cord was attached into the vagina and went into the belly button. So it was like in the mom. So whenever you cut it,
Where
it kind of
the-
just shriveled back
So
up into the
umbilical
mom's
cord
body.
It just retracted like fucking Avatar. It's just like, let me connect.
I never
it to
seen
you and
Avatar.
this- You never seen Avatar?
No.
Both of them?
The blue one,
Yeah, both of
not the
them.
cartoon, right?
The blue people, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't see those.
Both of them? You never watched it?
I didn't know.
There's a new one that came out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
well, no, but like it was like I just assumed like you cut it and then like it just sucks back into the mom or something and it just hangs out in there. I did not know that the umbilical cord was attached to the placenta, which comes out of the mom. I knew the placenta came out, but I knew it was attached to it, and I didn't know that.
gross.
So that makes sense. So she probably just threw away the
Hey,
baby.
shout out to all the moms out there that have to give birth to the baby and the placenta. It's like a double whammy. You like,
Yeah, dude, I didn't know that.
yeah, you push out the baby, push out the rest of it.
So you push out the baby and then you got to push
Like
out
a big old
the
loogie.
sack.
The sack. Yeah, this is the empty sack of potatoes
Does
that comes out.
Does the doctor take it out or does it just
Yeah,
plop
no,
on
the
the
doctor
floor?
definitely is like, all right, keep pushing. What the fuck? There's another baby in there. No. This is your baby's little hotel. Yeah, and the sack comes out. It's gross. And watching for all the dads, and single moms out there, being able to watch the birth of your child as it comes out of your woman's vagina is, they say it's a miracle. It's a miracle because it's a miracle her vagina didn't break. It was such a wild experience, to say the least, watching this like hairy little head pop out of your coochie, and I'm just like, how? It
Dude,
expanded so
don't
fucking far,
know.
like out. I'm just like, I'm self-conscious now, because now she's still waiting. She's about that time that she's cleared to bone, and and it's just. I'm self-conscious now, I'm like, my junk is not as big as a baby's head,
Yeah, that's true.
like no matter what angle I take a picture of it,
Is the
like
big-
it's not big enough. It's not big enough. So it's Yeah, I'm like,
And it just all goes back to normal. That's fucking crazy.
yeah. It's
Like I stretched my collar on my neck and like it's stretched for life.
yeah.
It's not
Right,
going.
right. You pull your shirt out. You know, you have that one little fucking. Yeah.
But then that
vaginas
makes me,
are different.
that makes me think
They're
though
like,
like
that's like rubber bands, because rubber bands get all loose and shit.
no.
I don't know how they call it, but they go back. They go back to the thing. Sometimes even tighter, whatever. But at the end
Better
of the day,
than before.
Yeah, better than before.
Wouldn't that be cool?
But I'm still self-conscious. He's a whole baby got pushed out. You know, my fucking dick don't fucking weigh, over 6 pounds. Like,
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
it's a 6-pound dick. No, like, I was afraid. I am afraid. I'm petrified. So to be at that point where I'm like, okay, she's gonna get clear. Now what? I don't know. I'm not being, not like a little bit self-conscious, but at the same time, I'm not being ignorant. Like, I understand that this shit goes back,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, holy fuck.
It's a mind fuck.
Her shit stretched out like
Yeah.
enough to fit like a minivan. It's wild. It's wild.
Dude, I think about the fact that like I mean your baby's out now, but my baby's still in the stomach. So like I'm tripping on the fact that we're in charge of like a human being. Like I know he's a baby and he can't really fend for himself.
Human, yeah.
But like he's gonna grow up to be like a you or like a me or like or like something in this world, and we're in charge of that.
Yeah.
Like it's dude, it's so alien. Like the fact that we can put something inside of a woman and then a person can be born like a fucking plant.
Yeah.
Like you put a seed in the dirt and then
we
a
basically
beautiful plant
bless
comes out.
them.
Dude, it's insane.
We bless them.
Dude, and that's another thing. That's another thing I want to talk about
We
because
bless them.
we
With
talked about it.
Our seed.
And the girls get treated like fucking royalty all the time.
Yeah.
Like if we didn't
Our
do
seed.
anything.
Shout out to the dads.
Yeah, shout out to the dads busting nuts and moms. Otherwise, these kids wouldn't be here. That's the thing is they don't understand.
Facts. That is
like,
facts.
I get it.
We were just
need...
talking about Father's Day just passed.
Yes.
And I was talking to my wife. I was just like, y'all don't even try. Y'all don't even try. Like, y'all don't even pretend like I wasn't even part of this shit. I was just like, 2, I provide. I go to work every single fucking day. Y'all go from, like, holiday to holiday, and y'all plan this shit. It's like, what are you going to give me for Mother's Day? I don't fucking know. What do you want, flowers? That's it? I pushed a whole baby out. I was like, yeah, but I got to provide for the rest of our lives for this kid, X, Y, and Z. It's like, yeah, but there's not enough of you. I was like, there's not enough of me? What do you mean? There's not enough dads that, like, actually do that shit. So, like, that's why they don't celebrate it. And I'm just like, you just have me. Like, I am the dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am provided. So, like, celebrate it. It's like, well, we got you a card. I was like, no, my daughter, bless her heart, she crayon this whole thing. And anybody with kids will know, like, you get 1,000 craft crayon pictures, and you're just like, yay, it's amazing. Mozart. Stupid ass fucking Van Gogh, you know what I mean? And
Picasso,
like, yeah,
I like
Picasso, I like it. You know what I mean? And you're just like, okay, cool. But like, mom, you gotta take her out to dinner. You gotta buy her a nice dress. You gotta buy her flowers, jewelry, whatever. Moms are celebrating. I love my mom. I love my mom too. It's just, I feel that I've given everything for my kids, and I'm not saying I want to go get pampered or whatever, you know what I mean? But if I say it's my day, I want to be celebrated, then listen to me. How do you want to get celebrated? I don't fucking know. Like, I want to play Grand Theft Auto, get drunk, and fucking smoke weed. Gotta leave me alone.
Dude, I know.
Take the kids. Get the fuck out of here. I want to be the other dads that didn't want to fucking be a dad.
Exactly. Dude, and that's the thing, too, is like,
I want to be the ones that never came back
that's what's
with
funny,
the fucking milk.
Is on Father's Day is when you, that's the one time, like, I assume you don't want to be a dad. Everything should be about you. You don't want to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
That you're hoping the mom does it.
Moms are like, oh, babies, I want to be with my babies. And I'm just like, take those babies. Like, you should have swallowed it, motherfuckers.
Let me sleep in. Yeah.
Let me sleep in. No, I think that's overall. I don't want to speak for the rest of the dads, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them agree. We just leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Take the
You know?
kid.
Yeah, take the
go
kids.
out.
Go somewhere. We will even pay for you to go eat somewhere with the kids. Just
Yeah.
leave us alone.
Leave me alone, dude.
Let me stay at home, watch a movie, action movie. You know, let me play my video games, even though I suck at everything.
Yeah.
You know, like and let me eat whatever I want to fucking eat. Let me order a burger. Let me order whatever.
Let me drink that
Yeah, let
13th
me
drink
let me
without
drink
you
that
saying
13th drink.
something.
Yeah. Let me drink that. The rest of the fucking the tequila bottle. Let me get stupid. Let me get drunk, and let me pass out. Let me do that. I promise you, the next morning I'll wake up nice. I'll feed the baby. I'll fucking change his diaper. And I'll be nice. But that's what we want, and I think the society is like, there's not enough of you, so we're not gonna celebrate as big. Not even like any major store is like, it's Father's Day, let's do it big. No. It's like, are you ready for Mother's Day? Because you know how they get. You know, like I feel like major corporations are just like, watch out for females because they're gonna act wild if you forget Mother's Day.
That's why I hate all these bullshit. You notice how like
single moms, did they celebrate it?
no, but like did you notice how like
Can you
recently
imagine being a single mom?
moms? Dude, I know. Or just like the single moms posting on Father's Day.
Yeah.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're a mom.
Shut up.
You're a girl.
You picked the wrong guy.
You have like I understand like if I was a single dad, I wouldn't be on Mother's Day like, oh, happy Mother's Day to me because I play both parts. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's like
Stop.
just wait, your day's
Stop.
coming.
Yeah.
Like same thing, like
stop.
yo, you had Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Father's Day comes.
Yeah, I'm a
I'm
mom
sorry.
and a dad. Like,
I'm sorry you were with a piece of shit guy
Let's
that's
call it
no longer
Transformer.
there.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
Great movie.
F word.
F word.
So that's the biggest thing. But we are happy. We are overall we are happy to be the new dads. We are happy to have a new member into our family. I was telling Jordan the other day how it felt surreal because this is the first time he's seen my son. Obviously, because like trying to seclude him from the world so he won't get sick and anything like that. So now he's old enough to be out here, and he was holding him the whole night, and I was telling him, I was like, fuck, like think about it, like six almost 7 years ago, like we met up, and I never knew that in that long, that 6-7 years later, that he was going to be holding my son, another generation of Esparza of my legacy, and to be able to see him hold him, it was just so weird. Like it's just he's holding my sperm,
nut,
like
yeah,
it's
he's
just in
holding
his
my nut.
hands. Yeah, he's holding my nut. It was just the weirdest thing ever, So it was nice. It was heartwarming, and to be able to share that experience, with your best friend, with someone like that is second to none. And now where he's at, he's about to have his. I am extremely excited. I'll know he'll be a great dad.
Thank you.
I'll know that he'll put priorities first and align with what he wants, and I know that with our experiences that we had as youngsters growing up, like I know that we take all the good, we take all the bad, and we try to make it our own, and we're gonna try to be the best father figure as we can for our little ones. And I think that's the biggest thing, and I hope that our kids are able to grow up together. And as you can see here, my compadre over here is opening up a bottle. It's a special type bottle. And the biggest thing with that is that it's on his 25th birthday. I wanted to get him something, not a lot, you know what I mean, but it was a wine bottle crime. If anybody of you guys have seen these wine bottles before, 19 Crimes, you download an app, you point the camera, your smartphone to the front label, and the person in the front starts talking about his crime and what he did. So I picked out one that suited Jordan the best. I got it engraved. If you look at it close, he'll probably post a picture later on about the bottle with engravement, but it was his 25th birthday. he is now 30 just recently, and I told him, it's to open it in a special occasion, and here we are, 5 years later. He's about to have his newborn, his son. My son just got born, Jax Jordan, and then Oliver Jordan, coming out, and we just are extremely excited to have one generation of best friends here, a brotherhood that we created, and now our sons that could potentially be, not potentially, they got to be best friends, a second generation to follow. So we're extremely excited. Shout out to 19 Crimes. Shout out to Monsters, the Beast Unleashed. If y'all haven't tried these, delicious sponsor.
Shut the fuck. No, so I'm not sponsored, but I'm telling you guys,
sponsor him.
These are good. Monster, if you want to sponsor me, it's cool. If not, I'm still gonna drink these. But you guys should try some of these. They don't have they're not an energy drink. It's not like a Four Loko. It's literally just Monster made alcohol. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But they taste amazing, especially if you guys drink like this one tastes exactly like the white Monster.
The white no sugar Monster.
That one tastes like the original Monster. But going back,
it doesn't give you like that sugary hangover feeling.
No.
Yeah,
We've
been. I don't know. I drank like 1,000 of them already.
We had a bunch last night, and I woke up fine.
Yeah.
But going back to the wine though, So Daniel was saying, he got it etched and engraved. I'll take a picture. I don't think I have any pictures of it before I just popped it, but I'll take a picture. But I have it engraved. It was for my 25th birthday. This was what, 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
That's your 25th.
5 years.
30.
So
math.
So 5 years.
Yeah.
This bottle has been sitting in here for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And when he gave it to me, he said this is a bottle for a special occasion when that happens. And at the time, I was thinking like on my wedding day or something.
Yeah.
But
something big because we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know which one's going to come first. But then when I found out, you were having a kid, I was like, the only thing that could top this, the only thing that'll open this bottle is if I have a kid. And then I found out I was having a kid, and I was like, we have to drink out of this. This is, and I'm sorry, women, I hope you guys understand this, but for guys, and a good dad, this is a big moment for me. This is number one. Having a kid, having a daughter or son, whatever. Having a kid is my number one.
So excited.
Number two will be getting married.
Yeah.
Or maybe number two is when I caught the foul ball at the baseball game. That was cool. So I think number three will be when I get married. Yeah. So number one was definitely
when you caught the clap.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hey.
That was one time.
Hey yo!
But so this bottle was perfect. We've had it for like 5 years. It's funny because I don't even know. I don't know too much about. I don't know a lot about wines, but I don't know if any wine you could just hold for thousands of years and it'll be good. Mm-hmm. This has been 5 years, so I guess this is the first time it's open. And this bottle has been in my house forever. There's been times where I don't have alcohol at home and I want to keep drinking, and I'm like, that's all I have, and I'm not gonna open it.
Yep.
I've gotten close, but I'm like, no. And I'm so glad to fucking have this with you, dude. So fucking cheers to Jackson Oliver.
To our babies, Jackson Oliver, and to the future. May it bless us. May it continue to reign over us. The brotherhood, the friendship that we have, and the friendship that our sons will have in the future,
Yeah. And dude, we're legit going to be number one dads.
Oh,
I swear to God.
We're amazing.
Cheers, brother.
We're amazing.
Let's fucking try this. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah, girls are lucky.
It does taste a little aged. I feel like I taste the cork. And I was always wondering what kind of wine this was. Was it sweet? Was it dry? It's wine, guys.
Yeah, fermented fucking... Yep.
Yo,
it's wine.
Do you remember when we were in Texas and we used to get a box of wine?
There's my lungs. Yeah.
Remember we used to get a box of wine and go to the truck?
Dude. What's the brand? The white box. The white box.
Franzia,
whatever.
Something.
They're white.
You guys know box wine.
Yeah.
But dude,
the real ones.
we used to go into the truck in the parking lot and smoke a Swisher. We used to get a Swisher, not like weed, like legit, like the tobacco.
We're service members.
Yeah, we were in the military still.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we would get some Swishers.
I remember for service.
I remember the first time we were coming back from Austin or going to Austin, and you pulled out Swishers, and you're like, "Do you smoke?" And I was like, "Bro," I don't really smoke, but like I love Swisher sweets, like the grape ones.
Yep.
Dude, we would light. It was so much. We
like,
might have
the
to have one
Swisher
tonight,
Sweets.
dude.
Oh yeah, Swisher Sweets.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I used to get the wine wood tip. Fucking
Oh, the wood tip ones?
Yeah, Black and Mild. Yeah, I used to get
Dude,
them.
we might have to get one tonight.
It's a good time.
I don't know.
It's a good time. I
But-
really liked it.
Yeah, dude. I think about those times all the time. Like those are like I always love this famous saying where it's like I wish I knew that I was in I wish I knew I was in the good times
Whenever like you were going through
when
it.
when I was going through them, because
Yeah.
it's every time you're in a situation, whether it's good or bad, it's like a moment you spent with someone and you shared
yeah.
like an experience with,
Yeah.
and later on you're
It
like,
was-
man, those were
yeah.
the good times.
Oh, it
like,
was
I wish we could
such-
go back.
Yeah.
And like at the
I
time,
wouldn't say we were like carefree. I don't think we were carefree, but we were definitely not careless of maybe careless of our decisions with zero repercussion. And I think anybody that has experienced their club days and going out and having a good time knows what I'm talking about. You make decisions, you have fun, and sometimes the nights just come out memorable in a sense that like unforgettable, you know, and you have really good memories. Nobody got hurt. It was a good time. And you know, now we're here. And it's crazy to see the maturity between each other. It's crazy to see the characters and the experience that we've gone through since then. So to say the least, like.
But let me ask you this. Okay, so going back to like our mindset and the type of people we were back on 6th Street around those times.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I'm the same person, but oh yeah, we even got tattoos matching. Like, we're boys. I'm telling you guys, like, you have no idea. Like, this isn't just like my friend.
Let's go.
Like, we're brothers. Like, we've
Yeah.
done so much. Like, it's one of those things where like people say like, you know, blood doesn't tell you like,
Yeah.
you know, your bond or whatever. It's all
Yeah.
about the experiences you go through. And I've gone through some of these amazing experiences, some scary ones, some
Yeah.
crazy ones, some ones where like that's what I'm saying. Like how you
Yeah.
said, like we're here now. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, we've been through some shit where I'm like,
Yeah.
how are we still like okay? How are we still
Yeah.
alive? How are we not in jail?
Yeah.
Dude, we've gone through some shit.
I've seen his dick.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, there's many times
But
I would take
Yeah.
shits. You would come in and just sit down
Oh,
and
yeah,
talk
it's
with
fine.
me in the tub.
I don't think that's even like a thing. Like I think everybody's seen their friend's dick.
I
you
think
know,
I think if you
girl or
haven't
boy.
if you haven't seen your friend's private parts, guy or girl, then you guys truly aren't friends.
Yeah.
Especially if you guys call each other best friends.
Yeah.
You cannot be best friends until you've seen each other naked.
Yeah. I feel like it
Or
should
at
be a
least-
normal thing. Like you'd be like, "Hey man, like this is weird. All right, well let me flick it or let me touch it. It feels fine. It feels okay."
Yeah. It's
And
totally
then
fine.
you guys are okay about it. Like that's fine.
Or like, yeah, like there's, I mean, the times at the hotel I'd be showering,
Yeah.
you guys would just come in and just like
Like, are
open
you
the
okay?
fucking curtain.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you come in the,
Yeah,
you
you
come in the
okay?
shower. You good?
It's a
You
little
good?
bit cold.
You need anything in there?
A little bit cold. All right, man. Hey, you want to take a shot? Okay. Yeah, like it's somebody that you could honestly rely on, talk to, share your you know your not secrets, I guess, secrets, and the deepest stuff, and you know that it's like a keepsafe. You know that's a best friend. you
Well,
know?
no, I think I'm starting to think more about the title of the podcast because it's going to catch people's attention. But, dude, like literally, like anything we've talked about, like if you truly have a best friend, you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
know what we're talking about. Whether it's maybe you haven't had a kid at the same time as your best friend did, but you know like that excitement. If that was the case, we
Yeah.
have that. The things we've gone through, the things he's talking about, secrets. Like if you have a best friend, you know there's shit that like you've told each other that you will die with.
Yeah.
And
100%.
that's just and that's what makes like a best friend.
Yeah.
And these are like things that you tell them because you know you've been through things with them.
Yeah.
Not so much. I don't want people to think that like, oh, I have dirt on you, so like I can tell you something.
Yeah,
and you know, not like that at all. It's just I'm so close with him. Like think like my intrusive thoughts. The
Yeah.
scary things I think about, the crazy things I think about, the things I've done, everything I've talked about, I've talked with him because I just feel so comfortable. I know he won't judge me, and I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't have anyone else like that. Like, I mean, I don't know if my parents listen to this, but I'm sorry, but like certain things I cannot talk to my parents about. Certain things
Yeah.
I cannot talk to my girl
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
And I know those fucking corny relationship people are gonna be like, if you're with someone that you can't even tell, it's
No.
not like that, dude. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Is you have a closer bond with this person that not even you couldn't even tell your wife, you can tell your husband, you can tell your kids, you can tell your mom, your dad, your grandparents.
The voice in your head.
The voice in your head
Yeah.
has a person to talk to.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing feeling. I'm telling you. I know we all
Yeah.
have intrusive thoughts. I know we see, an old lady crossing and we wish we could just push her and see what happened if a car ran her over.
No, I know.
We think those things.
Stare coins.
Those are intrusive thoughts. They slip in our heads at the wrong
Intrusive
time.
Thoughts are so fucking
They're
big.
Dude, they're
and
so
for those
bad.
that understand what that means, it's all the shit that like the voice inside your head. You're like, what if, right? So like you're standing on the cliff and it's like, what if I just jump? You're gonna fucking die. Like, well, what if? Oh, what if I just take out a gun and blast this fucking elementary school? Oh, what if?
Not only that.
What if? Like those are intrusive thoughts.
Not only that, but do you ever say you're driving on the freeway, right? What's stopping me from driving this fucking car fast as fucking
Into the
slamming
rail.
into
Yeah.
someone?
Yeah.
My
The whole time driving
me being
over
a
here.
normal person.
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Best friend mode. I drove over here. Drove twice already. It's my second time, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Don't act like I didn't drive to you though. Don't make it seem like I've drove twice to you.
No. But
We switched back on and off.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like as far as like best friends goes, like he's driven or he's flown to Texas from Missouri where I was at. We make the effort as far as it seems and as like far shot to make an effort to see each other still, and it always feels so like not like brand new, but like it feels so like right. It feels like we're doing this for ourselves. We're doing it like if I'm coming over here to come and see him, my wife knows, my kids knows that I'm coming over here for me. Like I'm coming over here to see Jordan.
Yeah, my girl knows too. She's like, "Are you excited to see Daniel?" I was like, "Of course I am." But like, like his kids are coming. I'm excited.
Yeah.
She's like, "But Daniel's coming."
My wife and kids, they're just like, yeah, we know. Like they all know that we're coming here. Like they know how big of a deal it is for me to come over here. And like, yeah, his parents, they're amazing. They do the most to make my family feel welcome, spoil my kids and everything like that, and so they also get like something out of it or whatever, to say the least. But for the most part, they know that it's me coming over here, to have that time, and we're here. We've been here like catching up and talking for like X amount of time, like
I remember the first time you came down to visit me once I got out the military, and obviously you're still in, but when you came down to visit for vacation, you came down to my house, and I was like it's so weird, like you're here.
Yeah.
Because like I only met you in Texas.
What is it called?
Calipatria.
Calipatria, yeah.
Shout out to Imperial Valley. But
Imperial Valley.
I only met you in Texas.
Yeah.
And we hung out in Missouri. And the fact that you came down to my house where like you came to my house in Calipat where I lived there in high school and middle school.
I used to work at before too.
Yeah. And then like that's another thing too is like and that's the thing is like after I told him where I'm from. Yeah, after I told him where I'm from, he's like, "Oh, I know the area. Like I used to work in the fields over there in Brawley." I'm like, "Holy shit, like how small that is the true meaning world, of how like this world is so small. You run into people, it doesn't matter where you're at across the country, wherever, like you'll run into someone, they'll be like, I know exactly where that's at, or I've been near that, or I work like in the military. That's a big key to making friends.
Oh, yeah,
because you just talked about it that you went to what'd you go to school recently for?
So I just graduated for my technical school in computer operation. It's basically like software and
no, but when you ran into that person and you were like, you went to like same ALCism or basic?
Yeah. So my unit, it was somebody that I met when I first came into the military, almost 10 years now, and I knew him as like brand new boot, brand new Joe, and never really crossed paths with them besides like going to work. We had different, like our buildings were right next to each other. And 10 years later, here we are in El Paso, and we knew each other right away. Like we passed by each other, and we're like, look back, we're like, hey, I know you, and we look out for each other. Like that's such a unspoken truth about the military. Is whenever you serve with somebody, it doesn't matter, like where you were at or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you guys have been going through this for years, and I'm talking about years in the military. You become accustomed and you look out for the dudes that are going through the same thing as you, because you hit a knoll, you hit a rough patch in through the military, and as you're gaining extra years in experience, sacrifices that you have to do, and everybody has life changes as they accustom to the military life. But once you hit a certain point, like right now I'm at the halfway mark, I'm just like, it's good to see a familiar face.
Yeah,
it's good to see someone that was there from the beginning. Whenever you hated everything about the military, you know what I mean? Like it was like, you also made it.
Yeah,
like we made it together. It's like,
but and that's what I'm saying is like,
it felt good.
Those little things, like the little things that connect you guys, like like you said, you didn't know the guy. It was just someone that you seen, you passed by him, but you didn't talk to him, you didn't hang out with him, nothing. Yeah. But the fact that years later you run into him, that creates the friendship, because 100%. Then it's just like, well, I don't know anyone here, but I've seen you. Yeah. We were in the same place doing the same thing. Let's be friends. Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of like same thing. Like when you told me that, like you were like, oh, I used to work in Brawley in the fields, and I'm like, holy shit. And that kind of brought me even closer to you, just being that. Okay,
that
so
I was familiar with the area.
Yeah. It wasn't like talking to like a stranger.
Like,
it was like, oh, you
kind
of know.
Talk up anything. You didn't have to say like where you were from.
I didn't have to explain. Yeah. It was it's a very small town.
Yeah,
it's
if
vegetation.
you know. Like that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
And I knew. Mm-hmm. So it was a miracle in disguise, in a sense. It was a blessing in disguise that we were just, I would say, from the same place, because I was, born in Bakersfield, California. So if everybody knows who that, where that's at,
who that is,
who that is, it was nice to have somebody else, that far into my military career that was pretty close to home and that was familiar with, to be like, yeah, man, like it makes you feel good, and especially being away for that long. It gives you a sense of like familiar, like a familiar face, a familiar feeling that like it hits home.
Yeah. And
I think that's what it was for us. And when we first started hanging out and, getting to know each other, we knew that. Yeah, we knew we were from similar places. So, since then it's been amazing. It's been pretty good. I feel like the time spent so fast, and we've grown up a lot since then. But we're the same guys. We're the same attitudes. We know each other. We just could be normal. We could be ourselves.
Yeah.
And if you can't be yourselves around people, and you feel like you're holding back, or you bit your tongue or whatever, like that's not the person I'm talking about. I'm talking about a dude that you don't have to bite your tongue. I'm talking about the best friend that you could be yourself and everything just rolls off your tongue. Like you could be you and zero judgmental, judgment free zone, you know what I mean, to say the least, with actual like guidance, or not guidance, but like experience and talk, and it helps you walk, think through everything. So I'm pretty fortunate, to say the least.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
And here we are with in your podcast.
I know. Here we are
I love it.
In my hometown.
Yep.
In my studio.
About to do a fucking stand up.
Oh yeah, I got a show tonight.
Yeah,
dude, you're gonna come out and actually.
Dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, oh, I got fucking shit face before I came here.
No, this.
Fuck you, Fred. I don't know what your fucking name is. Table 5.
But dude,
fucking Cosmos Martini looking ass F word. I ain't a gay.
Dude, you're gonna hear a lot of F word tonight. You trust me?
I love it.
Dude, I love getting up on stage and like really pushing the boundaries.
Do you think anything like when you first get out on the stage?
What do you mean?
Like you're in your head and you're like, you know how like you seen the Water Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how he has to make something up to get mad and
yeah,
hit them?
Yeah.
No, dude,
You've never had hemorrhoids.
No. No. Eric's all laughing in the background. Oh yeah, shout out Eric for signing us again. He came back and bugged us.
He's a good guy.
That's who you guys see in the background right
he's
now.
a good guy.
But no, dude, what would you ask me?
No, if you
I was going into it so strong. I was
hemorrhoids?
like, I remember what you were talking about. I don't.
No. Visualize and attack, like the Water Boy.
Oh.
When you
Yeah. No, so before I go up, it's just all nerves running up to me, and then once I get up on stage and grab the mic and just like, yo, what's up, everybody? My fucking stupid voice. All that goes out the window. So no, I don't have to do anything. But now that it's kind of corny, and I don't want to sound like #1 greatest dad, but now that I'm gonna have a kid, when I go up on stage, I'm super nervous, and I tell myself, one, you want to do this, so you shouldn't be nervous. This should be fun for you. You shouldn't feel the way you feel. Secondly, I remind myself why I'm doing this. One, because I love it. Two, because I'm gonna have a kid now, and I was thinking about this. Is like, dude, having a kid is gonna make your life better in the fact that everything you do, he's watching, and you don't want him to come up. You don't want him to catch on to like the bad things you do. You want him to see your works, your the struggle you go through with like work, whatever. You want to see that, my dad's up early. He works out. He works. He provides for my family. I want him to see that. And so when
you don't want him to see you saying the N-word.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, the F word.
Well, I mean, if he does,
He said the F word.
If he does,
he said a bunch of N words too. No, but the F word really got me.
But then I can tell him and be like, but I had to say those F words because now you have a PS7 or a PS10, whatever
whatever the fuck it's
whenever
gonna
I
be
blow
at that
up,
time.
whatever it is at the time. But so I just think about.
I never knew you were gonna be the F word.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna be one. I just made fun of him. And now I
still love you though,
dude. If my son became out to be an F word, then it'd be so fun because then I could totally make jokes. I'm like, I have one, so it's totally fine. A guy did that. A guy had all these like super gay jokes and like all this stuff, and then he was
that'd
like,
be super weird if both of our kids were F words and they just like
together and they
other.
hooked up. I mean, I'd rather it be your son than like some random dirty
that's true.
boy.
Yeah, that's
you know.
It's
so
true.
that'd be cool. We'd always definitely be together. But
it'd be weird. Like they're having a kid
going
together.
back to my corny thoughts before when I go up on stage, I think about my girl and I think about my kid, and I think like when he's born, I want him to see me be successful in this crazy thing. Like if I ever tell anyone, like anytime anyone's like, what do you want to be or whatever, I'm like, I want to be a stand-up comedian, and I'm 30.
I want to be my dad.
I'm 30, still saying
I want
that.
to be like my dad.
Well, not only that, but I want him. No. I don't want.
I want to be like my dad. The F word.
I don't want him to. Yeah, I want to say the F word on stage. I want to say in public. No, I don't want him to be like me, but I want him to know that like this is something that a lot of people don't do, and that's because a lot of people either are scared. A lot of people have been told they can't do it. A lot of people give up.
They ain't funny enough. They can't.
Whatever
do it,
the reason is.
Yeah.
But I've passed all those people, and I've gotten to the point where I'm funny, where I'm getting paid now. Look at us. We live this amazing life.
Yeah.
I do stand up. You live your life. I want him to know, like, whatever you want to do, you can actually do it. No matter what people say, that's how I see comedy. I did it before for me. Now I'm doing it for myself as well as to prove to him, like I don't want him to grow up and be like, hey, like mom, or so-and-so told me that you used to do stand-up. Why'd you stop? I don't want him to have that. I don't want to be like, why'd you stop? And me be like, I wasn't funny enough or I wasn't trying hard enough. Whatever it was, I don't want to be a reason to give him why I gave up on something. Because he's going to come into this world, me doing a podcast, me doing stand-up. I'm a 30-year-old fucking guy now.
Yeah.
I have a podcast. I'm doing, this is shit that kids do trying to become someone. I'm here 30, chill, trying to create my dream. And I fucking love that. And I want my son to see that. Like, or my kids to see, like, whatever you want to do, you can do it. A lot of people are going to make fun of you. A lot of people are going to be like, that's not really something you should do. A lot of people don't make a lot of money. It's really hard. But I fucking pushed, and look at where I'm at now. I'm proof. I'm living proof. I'm not telling him, like, you want to be a football player? Look at Tom Brady. No, you want to be someone successful? Look at your dad. Look at what he's done. I want to be that for him.
Yeah.
And I think I tell myself that constantly, and before I go on stage, I'm really nervous, and I'm really like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love doing what I do. I love doing stand-up, but when I drive there, I wouldn't mind if they canceled it. If
Yeah.
something happened to where I was like, oh, there's no show tonight,
Yeah.
cool, I can relax now.
Yeah.
But
You're nervous.
it's my because I'm nervous.
It gives you're sharing to the public a very personal, side of you, and it's your jokes. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not only that, but
vulnerable side of you where you're just like, this is what I thought in my mind. Da, 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 this is what I feel is funny. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like it's something that you push out there.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing
The
too.
feedback is rough.
And that's the thing too is like
People
thought,
are not ready for that.
dude, when I first started comedy, I thought comedy was cringy
Mm-hmm.
because
It is.
it is because you got to think in person. I can just tell stories, and as naturally funny will come.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling you a story that really happened, but it happened in a funny way. So I'm telling that, and it's funny. When I go up on stage, the goal is to make people laugh. So everything I say has to be somewhat funny. So it's cringy to think that when I go up there, I've written something down that I think that other people are gonna laugh at, and when they don't laugh, I'm like, oh, that's not funny. Like
For Pride Month, I fucked a dude.
oh, come on.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be on there tonight. That's gonna be, dude. I can't wait tonight. But
Yeah.
so yeah,
For
so,
Hispanic Heritage Month, I worked a
a
lot.
lot. I did. You need to help me with that one. I need to come up with something that a lot of people think
Yeah.
Mexicans do a lot. What is it? Something big, not like. So
I
I
mowed
have,
the lawn and I cut my roses. I didn't pay my taxes and I jumped multiple borders heading to.
so I'm just gonna say it. Like, so my bit is obviously it's June. It's
Yeah.
Pride Month. So I started with
Juneteenth,
Happy Pride Month. I didn't even think about Juneteenth.
Harriet Tubman.
Oh, Juneteenth! I could throw that in for Black History Month.
Yeah.
So I have
Harriet
this-
Tubman.
So I have this
We
bit. where
went underneath the hidden railroad and
I helped a lot of people escape.
helped a lot of people escape.
On Juneteenth, I helped a lot of people escape.
Mostly convicts, but same.
But yeah, so I have this bit where I say like Happy Pride Month, and I say for I did my part for Pride Month, I fucked a guy or I let a guy fuck me. For Mexican Pride Month, I went out and worked a lot
Hispanic Heritage Month.
or some shit. Yes, and then
You
for-
gotta at least say the actual
I know, yeah,
thing.
yeah. Well, hey, if they come to my show, they'll get the real
For Black Pride Month,
thing. No, I didn't say Black Pride. I said for Black History Month.
I let only black dudes fuck me.
Dude, now if my joke, if those three things, that bit got established in time, I could change it to where people are gonna know the ending, but I'm gonna switch it on them, and that would be funny.
Yeah.
If and for Black History Month, I also let a black guy fuck me.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
But for Black History Month,
Black Pride, I let.
so I say for Black History Month, I went out and never came back. Until I found out that my son was a D1 athlete.
Yeah,
just like black parents do. They do that all the time. It's it's
yeah,
not like
it's
I'm
normal.
racist. It happens.
Yeah.
But so that's the joke. But yeah, so that's what he was talking about. But yeah, so you'll see that tonight, and it'll be better. You'll see. I have it written down. Dude.
I ain't a gay.
By the way, dude. Oh, I told you last night. My joke
I gotta wait.
book-
I gotta stand up and be like, I'm a gay.
Oh, dude. If it's dead silent, you have to. If it gets to the point where
Be like F word.
yeah.
I'm a gay.
yeah. I'm offended. I'm telling him to throw it back. Shut
Yo,
the fuck
I'm a
up.
gay.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, I suck dick.
Dude, and then everyone after the show is going to see us like hanging out and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, his.
But, yeah, dude. So, yeah, comedy. is dope.
That's why you could say the F word.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be like, you know what? I don't know. I'm having a son. He could turn into one later on.
Yeah.
So I have the right to say it now because he's not one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we've been going on for a long time. I just realized it's 7:15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
I say we should go get.
Dude, we started like at 11.
Dude, I know. It's such a good catch up.
Oh, my God.
We did a 2-hour episode. We maybe hung out here for 5,
Yeah.
6.
It was basically.
Yeah. So, Daniel, once again, I love you, brother.
Yeah, I love you too.
I'm
man.
so congratulations on the new baby. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the wife. I
Thank
love
you,
your
thank you,
beautiful
thank
family. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you found the girl. She's awesome. She's cool. I love hanging out with her. Your son's cute. Natalie is fucking beautiful. I love her. I love hanging out with her. Thank you for driving all the way down here. Like we said, he's all the way from Texas. It's not that far of a drive. We think about it. It's like an 8-hour drive.
8 hours. It's not too bad.
But I mean, compared to like how far we've been apart from each other.
Yeah.
But you made the drive down, and I think we're on a thing where like you come down, I go up.
Yeah.
So I think next, obviously, I have to make a trip up to Texas. Maybe we do an episode in Texas.
No, that'd
you
be
down?
dope.
You got a
That'd be
room
dope.
up there?
Of course.
We'll do it in the baby room or something. I don't know.
I'll kick him out.
Fucking yeah,
don't
fuck
give a
it.
shit.
It's Father's Day. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Oh, whole garage and shit. We'll make it work, man.
But yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for
you.
telling your fucking stories. I mean, you're gonna be on multiple times. You're gonna be in my life forever.
No,
so as long as
yeah.
I'm alive, as long as this podcast is alive, you're gonna be on it. If you lived with me, I swear to God, you'd be my co-host, 100%.
I love this. I love what you do.
Thank you, brother.
I see you, every day progressing and continue to do what you love despite, the obstacles that you have. And I think your viewers and your actual, like, loyal viewers can note is that little by little, they're starting to see you. They see something in you. And eventually you're going to be that product that you dreamed of.
Thank you.
So keep going.
I
And
appreciate it.
extremely, extremely happy.
Hell yeah, man.
Extremely happy for you, man.
I appreciate it. Once again, thank you everyone for listening, tuning in to another episode of Slob on the Pod. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe.
Go to the Instagram, follow
Let's go.
it. What else? Yeah, let's go keep drinking and
Let's go.
Let's go get ready for the show.
Fucking-
Real quick, I want to say this. I'm so excited because right now today is my dream day of how I wish every day would be once I become like a famous comedian and like a famous podcaster.
Yes, sir.
Because this would be the dream. I do a podcast and afterwards it's like we got to wrap up because I got a show tonight.
Yep.
And that's what's happening.
Yep.
We got to wrap up. I got a show tonight.
Let's go.
Fucking Daniel's coming. His wife's coming. I got a show out. I got to throw the F word around there a couple times. It's going to be a fun night.
Yep.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Eric.
Shout out Eric.
Shout out
Everyone
Eric.
follow Eric Stanos. You guys
Yep.
know him already.
Yep.
We'll have him on.
Yep.
We'll have him on in the next few episodes.
Follow, subscribe, share. Let's go.
Do everything, guys. I love you. Love you, Daniel.
I love you too, man.
We're out.